Hey y'all. Let me see. Mic check. Camera check. Cause y'all know I have 50, 11 technical difficulties all the time, y'all. So y'all should be able to hear me. Y'all should be able to hear me. Oh, let me see here. Let me get I gotta fix my title later, y'all. My producer told me that I put two E's in the title and I didn't even notice that I did. So I'll fix it once I get off. Let me see here. Let me get in the chat first. I don't know why I can't just sensibly uh pull the chat up before. Let me see. And sometimes this phone won't even let me get in the chat. Oh, I might have to get out of this. Okay, hold on. I'm coming, y'all. Okay, here I go. Okay. Hey, Saray. Hey, so St. Louis, Trical. Let's see. Let me see. I hope I can. Oh, oh, Lord. Hold on, y'all. Y'all so funny. I be having like the kids' erasers back here. Try to okay. Try to rig some stuff up. Let me see your cow. Thanks for the world. Y'all please hit the like button, please. Hey Chris. Chris, y'all reminding y'all of all that good stuff, like liking it and subscribing to it and grabbing a membership. Thank you. Let's see. Hey Tanya. Hey OMG. Yes. Okay, let's see. Let me get out of my ear because I'm delayed in my ear and that's throwing me off. Okay. Whew, y'all. I've been going to help move again. I made it home. Just made it home. Hurry up and set up the live. We're going to do the live. Then today is Maya's birthday. So we're taking her out to dinner. So we got reservations later for that. Today has been a busy day. It's been a busy day. Let's see. Hey, Indigo. How are you? Everybody is speaking to each other. Let's see. OMG. I was just about to ask, where you at? In the chat. Oh, yep. I'm right here. Yeah, I put 5-ish because I knew I possibly could be running late, so that's why I put 5-ish. So I'm like, as long as I come before 6, I should be good. I try to stick with the time that I say I'm coming. So, happy birthday. Yes, y'all say happy birthday to my oldest granddaughter, Maya. Today is her birthday. Let me see. She had her mama did her little pictures. I got to post them. I ain't even got around to posting her little pictures today. Let me go to our family chat and get them so I can show y'all. Oh, if this thing go, let me show you. I hate when I'm on that when I'm on the background thingy. Let me see if I can get her where y'all can see. Hold on, let me fix my phone. Oh, because it don't be wanting to show y'all. Oh, I gotta be like right. I don't know if y'all can see. So that's her little birthday. Let me see if it let me come up. There she go, y'all. She thinks she grown, putting her hand on her hip. So that's happy birthday, Maya. Maya is 7. Is Maya 6 or 7? They're both 6 together. The kids came so fast, y'all. I can't hardly keep up. Okay, yesterday, Mia and Maya were the same age, 6. Wait, no. No, 7. Hold on, let me call my daughter. See how old this kids. She had them so fast, y'all. She had 3 kids in 18 months. So don't fault me. I just had never heard of nobody having 3 kids that fast. So these it's like 2 of them was the same age yesterday. Now 2 of them is the same age today. Because of how, let me ask her how this works real fast. Let me see. Lord, I had never seen nothing like it. Let me ask her. Because she know I can't keep up with it no more. Let me see. Oh, thank you, Tanya. Make sure she gonna be so happy. All she gonna want to do is go to Five Below. Every time somebody sends her something, she want to go to Five Below and do a video. Asia, my turn. What today? 7. Hey, Lord. Oh my God. Okay. So yesterday, me and Maya was 7 together. And now Maya's birthday is today. Now she's 7 with Ace. And then Ace turns 8. No, 6, 7, 8. No. Me and Maya were 6 together yesterday. Now she is 7. Now she has a 6, 7, and 8-year-old. Then when January comes, she's gonna have a 6, 7. Don't ask me, y'all. She said she just turned 8. I got 3 grandkids at 18 months. So right now, I do know that they're 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8 right now. Okay? I can't keep up with it. I'll be surprised she can keep up with it. Yeah. So yes, thank y'all so much. Let me see. Thank you again, Tanya. She ain't going nowhere but Five Below. They just want to know whatever. Do I got $5 where I can possibly get 1 or 2 things, or do I got $20 where I can just get 3, 4, or 5 things? That's all they want to know. First thing they say, Five Below. They only want ice cream or Five Below. Let me see. Hey, Chris. Oh, I already spoke with Chris. Chris said hi to OMG. I'm about to say, wait a minute. I already said hi to Chris. Let me see. So say, hey, Ace of Spades came up in here. Happy birthday, Maya. Thank you, Ace of Spades. Happy birthday. Say OMG. Thank you. I'm definitely gonna show her all of them too. I definitely got to show. I should have told. I don't know if my daughter. I'm gonna text her. Let me text her and tell her if she's because they're at practice right now. If she's not cheerleading practice, tell her to join the chat. If she's let me see, have Maya join the chat if she isn't in practice. Okay, so we'll see if she's in practice. She'll have her jump on. Let me come back to the comments. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Drippin' and Indigo. Oh, your son will be Trical's son will be 7, y'all, Friday. These kids, oh, they grow so fast. I remember the day she was born. Maya was born at 2 pounds, y'all. That girl was 2 pounds, and when I say she could fit in your hand, she could fit in your hand. I got a picture with my dad going to visit her with his head on her back. And I tell you that his hand, because my dad has some gigantic hands, his hand almost covered her whole back. And so she was in the, I think they call it incubator, and he stuck his hand in there and laid his hand on her back, and I took a picture of it. He got a picture of her pamper in the hand. The pamper was like this little, y'all. Tiny. That baby, she didn't have any other issues. She just had been preemie. So she didn't have to do, I think she had to do like a feeding tube for maybe a week or 2. So thank God she didn't have no other issues, just the preemie. So I thank God for that. So yes, that baby made it from 2 pounds. Now she regular size, but she made it in 2 pounds. Let me see. Did y'all remember to hit the like button? So I said, wait a minute. While y'all say happy birthday, pause. Hit the like button. Come back. Beautifully healed, dripping in melanin. So St. Louis and say hi. Happy early birthday to your son, Trical. Thank you so much. Thank you, Saray. I appreciate it, girl. I'm gonna ask what they do. So I'm gonna say now, Tanya, Saray sent y'all some money. Can y'all do it? Think of something else you could do. Think of Five Below is gonna be there. They're gonna have that same stuff there. How much can y'all get it at? Let's think us be creative. I'm gonna see if I can get her to be creative and make her think about some things. Like you getting older, go to Claire's because she loved beads. She loved making necklaces. She loved jewelry, like little beaded bracelets. She loved to do that. She got 50 million kids doing that. So I'm gonna say, let's go to Claire's for the first time because I don't think she's been to Claire's since she got her ears pierced. So let's do something like go to Claire's. I think she'll like that. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let me see. Let's see. Drippin'. So St. Louis say hi. Ace of Spades. Hey, North Next 22. Heck, right. OMG. I stay every year. I stay confused. Like, no, what are they? They what age? Now they what? Because I know at one point, include my son's son, my grandson, that from my son and my 3 kids from my daughter. At one point, they're going to end up being 6, 7, 8, and 9. Because Izzy is 9 now. He will be 10 in September this month. Izzy's going to be 10 at the end of this month. Izzy's going to be 10 in next week. About a week and a half. Okay, I got to make sure I plan stuff for him. Lord, these great kids be bam, bam, bam. I'm like, Jesus, I can't even keep up. Let me see. You're welcome. Yeah, of course. Thank you so much again, Tanya. Thank you. Hey, talking about Angela made it in here. Hey. Let me see. So St. Louis. Okay, Beautiful Hill put it in. Thank you. Tanya put it in there for me. Cash Kim Brown. Let me see. Um, did I get out? Oh no, okay. Just sent a little something. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate you. Oh my God, this girl gonna have to do a whole shopping spree. So what I'll probably do is get up tomorrow because I gotta take a break from my mama's moving, and I'll probably go get her up tomorrow and let her go do her little shopping. She got a whole shopping spree going on now, y'all. So I'm gonna let her do a shopping spree, do her little video. She gonna be so happy, and Mia gonna just be sitting over there acting like she happy but really side eyeing. They always gotta. We always make it about the one child, and so the other ones they are happy for them, but they be having to get restrained. I'm like, nope. It is their birthday. You are not included. I don't even allow them to do it. Like, no, I take birthdays serious. You got all 364 days to be equal. You ain't being equal on nobody's birthday. Nope. I don't even let them do it. Let me see. Yep. Make sure you hit the like button. So St. Louis said, Beautiful Hill. Thank you. Okay. So I dropped the membership link. And if y'all want to be green in that screen, please do. So they asked me yesterday. I got off live. And who was that? Oh, it's Mia. She said, why are the names green? And I said, that's a membership. I said, they trying to be seen in green in the screen so you can go to the store and buy some. I tell her to buy some. What did I tell her? So I forgot what word I said. I was trying to rhyme for it, do a little rap for her. And so I was like, they're green in the screen, so you go get some ice cream. They green in the screen, so I go buy y'all some clothes. They green in the screen, so I can take y'all places. That's why they green in the screen. That's why. She was like, oh, okay. I was like, that's why. So yes, okay, y'all. So we got everybody. Let me see how many likes we got. Oh, 13 in the building, 13 likes. That's all I'm talking about. So y'all, we got to continue the conversation now, y'all, because we got started. I got started yesterday. Y'all know I can't never shut up. So we talked a lot about the topic yesterday. So I guess we're going to just go ahead and continue it because so much what I want to cover today, I covered yesterday. So, okay, I know Chris loved the video. We talked about the video of Wood. I wanted to check today to see if she took that down because I looked yesterday and I was looking at all of her. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you. Thanks so much. So, I looked at the videos and I was looking at the view because I knew people was gonna go crazy over there. So let me go over there and just look right fast because yesterday it was her other videos around. It was like 1.1K, 3 something K. Wood's video was 20K then. Let me see what it's doing now. As I said, can't nobody tell me for 1 minute that was the money move. Can't nobody tell me that. Let me see what it is today. Let me see how many views they made today on that short. The dad, the husband. Let's see the shorts. Let me see where it's at. Oh, she probably talking about it. I wonder. I didn't get her. Ooh, this girl do a lot of shorts. God, no, I didn't even catch up with that. Oh no, that's up here. Okay, I was about to say, Lord, 36K, 36K, 36,000 views. But her things around. Well, I don't know. Okay, what is in there again? That's 29K. I don't know what he said. I didn't look at the last three shorts. It's 4.5K, 1.5K. She got 27K on that one, 8K. So yeah, they up there. They get up there. They got up there. What they were lower yesterday. But I'm wondering about them being so much lower yesterday. Did that Wood video get people to go back? I don't know, but they all good. They all good now. They all good. So I take that back. I should have screenshotted what it was like it was. But it is at 36K, which is the highest one that she did since what is that, like 10 shorts ago, maybe about 8, 9, 10 shorts ago. I don't know. But we were talking about her. I say that because we were talking about her being such a brilliant content creator with the content that she puts out. She's smart about the content that she puts out. I just fail to believe that her shorts and her videos come by chance. I think she's real smart about how she put it out. And we're talking about how to separate that content creator as up against her being a mom and their family dynamic of being a family of soon to be, what is that, 11 people now. 11 people. I said yesterday that today is just going to be part one for us to kind of like just throw some stuff out there and talk about the subject. But my mom is going to come on once she gets a little bit settled in the apartment sometime, probably this weekend maybe, and she's going to do a part two to give some insight on how it is to actually live in a family of 10 children, because they had a family of 12 with 10 children in there. And so I wanted to answer some questions about, did y'all have your own bathroom? Was y'all able to did y'all have to sit down at a table all the time? Did y'all have to wear what your mom and dad wanted y'all to wear all the time? Like, did y'all help with chores? Like, all that kind of stuff. Some of the stuff that I see coming up in Peach's content and what comes up and other content creators' content because of that, to see like what is your insight on the things that people are saying about this lady that is now in 2024 the way you were back in the 1940s and 50s. Like, I want to know how different that was. Let me see. You're welcome. Let me see. Thank you, Beautiful Hill. Sprint, thank you for those hearts. So St. Louis, that's you. That's you. Thank you, So St. Louis. I was thinking of the other Erica. Now, right, you are Erica. Okay. Yes, thank you, So St. Louis. Thank you. Look, So St. Louis said, I see Woodwood. Right. Hey, Father Fred, how you doing? How are you today? I don't know if you were in there yesterday. I think that was yesterday that you came in the chat, but I didn't see you up there. When I went back to go thank some of the content creators, I saw your name and I was like, oh, I hope he's not going to, I didn't get a chance to say hi to him. Oh, wait, Walker 42. How Walker? I was about to pass you up. I just happened to go back. Walker 42, how are you? Thanks so much for coming into the chat. Let me see. And then y'all made me look. Oh, you went to go look. Lord. Let me see. Chris Woods. Chris Woods. So say, listen, hey, Father Fred. Okay. Yes, I do remember now. Hey, Tasha. So, I want y'all to drop in the chat you can take anything you want to take from her content or another content creators, because it's so many, y'all. It's so many content creators that speak on her. That's why I wanted to make sure that people knew I'm not here to have a side to be on her side or off her side. I just want to talk about the situation or consequences or circumstances that she's in that happens in everyday life, and how people come down so hard on her for it just because they think they know a little bit about her life. And are those things that the content creators say, are they realistic? Are they realistic views to have on somebody based on the content that we see and the amount of time we get a chance to see the content? Because she don't even do long form. I ain't gonna say she gonna never. I ain't never seen her prop no camera just like let it flow. It's like in the camera in the hand, very intentional, whatever. So I never saw that kind of content. So I just like to judge what I see. So y'all tell me. I'll drop the link if anybody wants to come up. If they don't feel like typing, they just rather say what they're gonna say. It was funny yesterday. Tracal said that she had never watched her. She said she had heard of her, she had never watched her. But I know it's a lot of people like that, because my niece called me probably like 2 or 3 months ago now. I think it was right around when she was about to hit 500K. She's at 600K now. And she called me and she was like, Amy, have you ever heard of somebody named Peach Mcintyre? I was like, yeah, I follow her. She was like, what, does she really got 7 kids? I was like, yeah. She was like, because she always said she got 7 kids and a husband. I was like, yeah, she got 7 kids and a husband. She was like, what, did she just get beat up? That was when she got the black eye. Like, did she get beat up? I said, I don't know about her getting beat up. I know she was supposed to have got into a fight with her hairstylist, and I think she did. She said that she got a black eye from it. She was like, oh my God, I got to watch her. I got to catch her up. So she been kind of like following her, but she had never heard of her either. So I guess it is some people around here who have never heard of her. But I think I found her I found her after she had her last child. So I've probably been following her right at a year. Yeah, right at a year. She had just had the baby. She was saying how she was in the hospital. And all the stuff she was going through in the hospital. So I found her like soon as Phenomenal was born. Yeah. So y'all tell me, like, what is it? What's your opinion about some of the stuff going on with her now? About her having those twins, about people bashing her basically. I'm sure everybody's not bashing. I see a lot of people in her chat congratulating her. But what's y'all's opinion about like even if you take it out of Peach McIntyre, a man and a wife having as many kids as they like, having full responsibility for the kids, though no other outside people, agencies, apparently. I mean, not apparently. What do you say that? Allegedly, because I don't know really about it. They appear, they present themselves as two people in a marriage with 7 kids, having twins now, living their life the way they choose to live it, taking care of their children without asking or accepting any help. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. Drippin says, I've never watched her. Is it a drama channel or family and lifestyle? It's a lifestyle. She's a lifestyle content creator. Basically, all of her content is about her and her 7 children and her husband. So she 9 times out of 10 is going to start her short saying, um, I got a husband, or no, I have 7 kids, or whatever way she said, a husband and 7 kids. That's what she says. So that's what her content is about. It's about their things that happen in their daily life, her shopping for them, her cooking for them, little shorts that they do. They might be dancing, they might be playing. Come here, Lexi. Come here, Lex. Or going to like a Disney. Lexi, come here. Here, come here. Come here, Lex. Or going to Disney World or whatever, Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. So that's all I. Oh, she sells classes. She's a social media coach, and so she will do her lives based on the content that, or the not the content, but the classes that she's selling for content creation. So that's about what I get from her. So, like she said, from our people over here, and you drain. No, it's not drama. She's not drama. She might clap back a little bit sometimes with people, but for the most part, I see a lot of people talking about her, and some of the people claim she talks about them. I have never heard her really call out a name and bash not one person. I promise y'all. I've never all of, and I kind of pretty much watch her. I follow her. I follow everything she do. So I've never heard her bash nobody, call nobody name out. She might say in general, I guess if she's sick or something, she might say a little bit, and trust it's gonna be a little bit of something. She may address something very briefly. She definitely don't, when they say that she's coming for them or she's talking about them, I can't see it because so many people talking about her. I don't know how they would pick themselves out to say I'm the one. I think it might be like a pick me kind of thing or something like that, because from what I see, she mind her business, and that's about it. It's about her. She's not out here trying to get clout, or she's not trying to let somebody else's name be her content. I think lately she's been talking about Beloved a little bit more than what she normally talk about a content creator, but she normally does that because she sell the classes, and so I think she does that just to throw out a bigger name so that people know that she works with them. But that's it. I never see her like talking crazy about nobody or nothing. Let me see. What does she do for people to ban? I don't know what they. I think they're mad because she living her life. Now, one thing I can say, she's very. I think people use the word crude. Is it crude? I don't know, but she's very forthcoming with how she feels. She lets people know that she does not like people. She only likes her husband and her kids. Not nobody else's kids, just her kids. That's me. Okay, just her kids. So she says I sell the content. My content is very cheap because I don't have good customer service. If you want good customer service, you got to go somewhere else. They may charge you a little more, but they might have good customer service. So as a business person, she said, this is what I got to give. She lays it out flat. I've never seen anybody be able to like catch her and too many lies about something. People said that sometimes they'll say they didn't get what they were supposed to get from her, and maybe that could be true. I don't know, but that's not what the people are talking about. They're mad sometimes because she's married. They want her husband to be what they want they get mad because they want her husband to be what they want him to be to her. I don't know. She don't complain. She says she love her husband no matter what he do. But they mad about her husband loving her husband. They get mad about her kids dressing themselves and picking out their own clothes, and like might be a shirt too little. They get mad about her kids deciding to wear like two different shoes. They get mad if gorgeous hair is not done every day. They get mad if the kids are not sitting at a table eating at one time. They get mad if her husband is sleeping. That's all I see. Because they can only be saying what I see. So that's what they get mad that she don't comb her hair sometimes. They feel like she don't keep herself up for her husband, like that kind of stuff. That's why they mad. Let me see. Chris said, I say she's married. So what's the difference between her and the other moms that have large number of kids? I don't know what the difference is. She says the difference is because she made so much money on social media and they're jealous. That's what she says. I don't know what the difference would be. I don't know what the difference is. And even if you say other what would you say? Other moms. Yeah, you didn't even say content creators, right, Chris? Other moms, because people out here popping out 10 kids all the time. Now she only have 9. I have a cousin that have 10. She had 10 with her husband. Her husband ended up passing away, but she had 10. It was her and her husband. And although people had a lot to say, like a lot of our family had something to say, like, what is she doing? What is she doing? But she was over there having her family, the family that her and her husband wanted to create. That's what they were doing. Like normally, it's a lot of people that's going to have 10 kids with no husband, and then they're having a family they want to create. Like people are just having kids if they want to, like people who don't have no kids because they don't want none, and some people want to because they want to, and they may say 6 is a good number. Same thing. Let me see. I can't do another drama chat all day for the people over here dripping. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to like pick up another one. Like it is like this is like the limit. And if I'm gonna try to stay, informed over here, I don't have too much time to pick up any more channels with a storyline like this one over here. I gotta just stick with what I know and pretty much be done with that. Let me see. Great, I'll check her out. Yeah, check her out, Drippin'. You come back and tell me what you get from it. Look at her content and see if you see Drippin'. Please, I want you to do that because if you don't know her, I will let Trakal too. Both of y'all, if y'all go over there and y'all kind of like look at her content. Y'all tell me if y'all see a person that people feel like I have to have a whole channel about her, or I feel like I have to make most of my content about her, or I want to keep coming back to talk about every move she made. Let me know if she's that. I think she's interested, but I don't think she would be interested enough for me to like start making her my focus. So let me know if y'all think that. But that might be the way I'm thinking. Maybe the next content creator may say she might not be interested enough to you for you to talk about every day. She's interested enough for me to talk about her every day. They can say that. They can say that. Let me see. Chakal said exactly, Drippin'. I have to take a break often from the drama. Chakal said, I got to breathe for a second. Let me breathe. Chris said, hey, Lexi. I just said, Chris said it. Let me see. Nate 22, that lady got a husband and 7 kids. Yep, that's exactly what you said. That's what it is. She said, I forgot how she said it. Sweat said, there's nothing more you can say. They are living their life, but publicly. That's it. What would happen to the internet? It might break. If all the women with 7 kids got on here, the internet would break. You know how many people that got to be running around with 7 kids? Like, it's got to be so many. Like, that can't be a thing that's the wow factor. Maybe to get into the daily life of it. I am interested when she go places. I'm like, dang, how they travel with all those kids, or how many tickets you got to buy for that, or how you line the plates up for 7 and things like that. But then again, like I said, I don't know. It was a time where I had when in my first marriage, we had custody of my first husband's kids, and I at the moment I had one. I didn't. Asia wasn't born yet, and they were 6. So I was with a husband with 7 kids basically, and I didn't know it was that big of a deal. I thought, dang, she did have a lot of kids, not to turn around and not be responsible for them. But I didn't know it was supposed to be that big of a deal. I really didn't. Let me see. Okay, so why did they bash her? No, true cow. Nobody knows. That's why I want you and y'all hold on one second because it's my mom. Hold on. Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Huh? Really, Mom? Okay, go ahead and call him and tell him, and then I'm gonna call you when I get off live. I'm on live, but I'll call you right back. I can't believe that. Call him now, though. Call him. Okay. Oh, y'all, my mom's so sad. She got to call the mover. She said she just plugged up her 70-inch TV. Just she said she was just plugging it up, and the TV is all cracked up. The movers must have cracked our TV up. Lord. Okay, all she can do is call them now. We go from there. Okay. Okay, so okay, so that's what you got to go back and you got to let us know. I just hope that they can handle all their responsibilities. Yes, if they, and the thing about it that, like I said, I experienced having 7 kids at one time. Actually, Asia was born. No, because they left right before she was born because I knew I didn't want to like have all that on my plate. But I had the 7 kids, y'all. I was somebody with 7 kids at the time. And to tell y'all the truth, now I didn't get one of those babies like how she got babies. Now that'd be a different story, I'm sure. But it was not a big deal. It's like if you make the food, make 7 plates of the food. You got to have spaces for 7 kids. You got to have enough bedrooms. 2 kids over here, 3 kids over there, 2 kids over there. You have to do that. I think I was in a 4-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms. So I don't know what to say. It's like we just got up and we just all got dressed and we just all did what we needed to do. And it wasn't that big of a deal. It sounds like a lot for somebody who doesn't do it. I don't think I personally would have signed up to do that every day of my life. And they did. But the older they got, the easier it was. I don't know. She keeps starting over. It seems like, I don't know, but maybe the patience, I don't think I would have had to have that many young ones. She may have the patience because one thing about her, I see a lot of mothers, maybe not a whole lot of mothers, but I see some mothers on this app. And I see the way that they speak to their kids. And I don't know if she's doing it for the camera or not, but I say that she has, from what she presents, she has so much patience for those kids. She stops and acknowledges them. And she could be doing a video and she'll stop and acknowledge if it's a child talking or whatever. It's not like she's like, if she's live, she's like, get out of here. She respects the kids because most of her content is of intentional content of her kids. Other content, she's not even by her kids. She's not even by the little ones, unless she's intentionally putting them in there. So in a way, she really respects the kids, I think. I think she respects that the fact that I'm going to have the kids on here, and this is the way I'm going to have the kids. Because like I said, she don't just sit up on camera and let it go. It's like she's intentionally showing you when they're asleep. She's going to be intentionally showing you when they're walking into the school, things like that. It's not like she's just sitting there having a live conversation or nothing like that. It's very intentional. Let me see. Ratchet is the word. Wait, what? Yes. Lord, what is ratchet? Tell me what's ratchet, Chris. Did I say something I forgot? Okay, Beautiful Hill said, no, Kim, she be calling people all kinds of names in the chat. No, she do. That's what I said. She don't like people. Oh, you said maybe that's the reason why she's oh yeah, that could be the reason why people bash her. No, right, but that's why I said I want to separate people being mad because I watch her all the time. I think I dropped down in her chat once. She said something and was respectful, but I forgot what that was. And I don't know why I felt like I had to say something that time. I don't know. That could be probably like 6 months ago. And she was respectful, whatever it was. I don't even remember. But the thing is that since I know I want to see her, I'm interested in her content, I'm not dropping in that woman chat. Never. I don't know what came over. She must have been saying something. Maybe it was a sad day and I was feeling sad for her and I'm probably saying something like encourage her or something like that. But other than that, I do not drop down in no Peach Mcintyre chat because she's going to snap. I don't care if you're saying something good. You might be trying to say something, that you ain't even meaning to buy. She can pop off at a drop of a dime. That's her as a person. That's her as a content creator. It seems like it's her as a business person. But that's why I say I want to separate her as that person and just the part of being a mother to her kids and in her family unit. That's what I'm talking about. Because she is the type of person that I would never, and she seems like she knows that. She says that. She says people call her mean. Basically, they may be right because she don't like people. She only like her husband and her own kids. She says that. And so since I know that, I would look like a fool. I would feel like a fool actually dropping in the chat saying something. If you already let me know you don't like me and I ain't never had nothing to do with you because I'm a person, I'm a human, you don't like me. So therefore, it's no need for me to ever try to communicate with you, send you a dollar for nothing because I ain't got to support your channel because you already told me you don't like me. But I can't lie about how I see you as a mother. I just see you as a good mother. when I see you and the actual things you do as a mother, it only shows me good things as a mother. I've watched mothers on here and everything they did not show a good mother. It definitely did. And they have people in their chat saying, "Oh my God, you're a good mother. This I love when you do whatever." And in my eyes, I'm looking like, I only think that's a good, but okay. That's my opinion. That's my opinion. I don't see that girl ever doing nothing to be a bad mother. I really don't. I can't. I tried to look at, and like I know people say that the kids have the too little clothes, but then she'll say that Mcintyre or whoever, she'll say has on a too little shirt. I know it's too little. He wants to pick out his own clothes. Or if they go to Disneyland and Gorgeous wants to wear one of the princess dresses, she let her go on and wear it out the house. So in my mind, I'm thinking like that's cool to like not always tell kids all the time, you got to do this, you got to do tuck your shirt in, put your belt on, and they could just freely say, you know what, I want to pick my clothes out. And then you say in your mind, you know what? Pick your clothes out. I don't want to strip you up saying that's too little. They don't even look right. And I don't want to be that kind of person sometimes. I want to sometimes let you go ahead and be free to do what you want to do. I think that's a good thing, but somebody else may not think that. It looking like the clothes should have been tucked in. They should have been red instead of blue. They could be thinking that. But in my opinion, I'm saying I never seen her do anything that is harmful to her kids, disrespectful to her kids, nothing like that. I've never seen it. No, Kim should be called. Okay, yeah. Beautiful Hill said, especially if they say something about wood. Girl, they say something about wood, they go probably get blocked. She don't play nobody saying nothing about wood. I don't care if she's saying I hate my husband on this live. Somebody say something in the chat, she will cut you like a knife. Let me talk about me hating my husband. Don't you worry about it. I'll say I hate my husband by myself. Chris getting fabulous. Right. Okay, let me see. Chris said, but she out here short. Chris, I went with this. That was the first time that I know of that she showed wood. I don't know about that. That ain't got nothing to do with her. I mean, as a parent, I don't think I would be putting my kid's father. I don't want to put my husband out there like that. I don't want to put my kid's father out there. But when it comes down to content, evidently she said I must be saying I explained to the kids later. I had to do what I had to do. I don't know. But that's my opinion. Some people get out here and show less than that. They have OnlyFans channels together. I don't know. They have a whole married couple, have a house full of kids. So I don't know. Let's see. Chris said, I don't think it's about the treatment of her kids. A lot of people bash her about her kids, though. They say she have no business having all the kids. And if you say she shouldn't have all the kids out, are you saying that she's not a bad? They talk about how the kids look. They say she'll keep the haircuts. I see them at the barbershop. It might not be crispy to the whatever every day, but like kids' hair do got to grow until they get back to the shop. Some kids do want their hair to grow. Like my grandson got the most coarsest hair I've ever seen, but he wants locks. He's going to have locks, and it ain't going to look silky straight or all that. It's going to look raunchy because it's locks, and that's how it is. They have a fit of gorgeous hairs that they bash her as a mother, says she don't comb gorgeous hair. I've seen her get the girl hair done I don't know how many times. The kids my grandkids they went to go get their hair done today. Cute. I promise you today is Monday. By Friday, I'm be looking like, Lord, what the world's going? I promise you. So they got to get to the point till they get back to the shop. So they do say things about the way she cares for her kids. And if you say bad things that she's doing, like they mad because the woman got a season pass to Disney World, said stop taking the kids to the Disney. What is it, Disney World or Disney? No, Disneyland. Stop taking the kids to Disneyland so much. And I'm looking like a lot of her content is different. If you look at it, it's different content that she dropped on the same day that she went, because the same clothes. I see that, but she dropped the videos on different days. So they're mad because they think the kids are going to Disneyland every day. And I'm looking like, okay, if the kids want to go to Disneyland and you got the pass, who's going to tell the kids no, you're not going? If you got the time and you want to take them, I don't care. My grandkids had a pass to Chuck E. Cheese. When they had that pass to Chuck E. Cheese, I was like, any day y'all want to go, make sure y'all let me know, because unlimited, y'all can go. 1 week they'll say 7 days a week they want to go. We'll go there for an hour. Who cares about that? Another week they'll be like, no, I don't want to go. We don't go. So I don't see nothing wrong with it. She bought a pass so that they can frequent the place. And they want to say how much she's paying about the pass. She's thinking nobody else can do it. The girl live in Florida. I'm sure if you live in Florida, it's a cheaper pass because you're a resident. And even if it ain't cheaper, if that's what she want to do, who cares? I don't understand who cared about it. Chris, let that lady show she know we look at. Oh my God. Smith said she said y'all can look at the wood, but y'all can't right. Right. Let me see. Yeah. She said you're right. And we will look. Right. Oh my God. This wild. People are just cruel. I know. It's just, and even if they talked about if they had something to say, but like when people just have something to say, that's why I couldn't be a reaction channel, y'all. Because I ain't got time to be trying to react over this same stuff over and over again. I might like I find stuff that's an interesting topic, and if I need to bring a comment person in so y'all know who I'm talking about when I'm talking about the subject, I just feel better doing that. I don't think I'll be good at being a reaction channel because I'm not gonna keep uh on trying to see what's going on with that person to keep talking about the same talking about the same thing. I don't want to talk about no one body either, but I don't want to talk about the same thing like that either. So I would not do good as a reaction channel at all. Let me see. Let me see. Trukal said, baby, let the people live their lives how they want. That's the problem with folks. You can't tell people how to live or operate daily. It's just not going. It don't have to be to your standards, and it don't mean that it's wrong. It just don't mean that it's wrong because you wouldn't do it that way. What would the world be if everybody did the same thing in a household? And then who's going to determine what's the best way to do that, whatever it is in a household, especially when every person is different, every whether it's an adult or a child, everybody is different. So you can't hold those same standard to somebody else's household. The only other thing when I was having a conversation yesterday, it came up that this was one real thing. The reason why, because I started out saying I wanted to have 10 kids. That's before I had any kids. I was like, oh, I want to have 10 kids. I want to have a big family, all that. When I had my 2 kids and I realized the time that you have to put in if you're going to be effective in a child's life, the time you have to put in as an individual, and I wasn't willing to chop up all that time 10 times. I was like, okay, I think I'm going to stop at 2. That seems to be good for me. But somebody else might be able to, do some other things, and tweak it where 3 or 4 kids can be good with them. But like I said, the thing came up to say, I also thought about this. I always had a phobia even before. I thank you, God. He let me see my kids at 18. Until my kids got 18, I'm like, God, please don't take me away from my kids before they get 18. Please, God, please don't let me. I used to pray that prayer every day. I had such a phobia about getting out of here before my kids turn 18. So that's the thing. And then I know my cousin, I told you about that, got the 10 kids. Her husband did pass away. So I was like, what happens if you say, I want this big family? You do everything you're supposed to be doing. This your life dream. You wanted them, and then something like that happens. You or the dad passes away. I have a phobia about saying, okay, my kids will have to be split up now. My kids will have to. Ain't nobody get ready to take my 10 kids, and if they will, it's so rare that I can't think about that 1% of people who would. I got to be thinking about my kids will have to be split up and live a life that could be pure trauma for them. What if they have to end up going to 3 or 4 different relatives or all of that? What if they don't have time to get them together? That's the reason why I don't think I would have 10 kids. But if you feel like you want to be optimistic about it and you feel like I'm going to go for it, I believe I have faith that God will have me here with my kids, and that's what you want to do. What can you say? Because you can have one child and nobody want to take your one child when something happened to you. So I don't know. Let's see. I like her cook. Okay, no, wait. Yeah, I like her cooking videos. I do too. I like her cooking videos, and she provides a wild fact. She does. She does. I do like her cooking videos. I like Tanya cooking videos too, and I love Surette's cooking video. I like cooking videos, and I really like the cooking video. I don't go around searching for cooking videos. I only like cooking videos from people I already follow. I never go like, let me look at this cooking. No, I'm just happy when I see Surette cooking. I like when I see Tanya cooking. Like whoever I follow, I'm just happy when I see them cooking. That's it. I don't be wanting to just watch cooking channels. So yeah, I like when she cooks. Let me see. Surette, we don't want to. What's Surette say? So I said, she said, y'all can look. Oh, she said we don't want to. Right? No. Chris said, shoot, I don't have to pay for daycare or shoes, so it doesn't bother me at all. Right. Absolutely. Hey, Lexi. So St. Louis will say hi to you. Let me see. Chakal said, "Oh, Peach cool. She be a Peach. Yeah, she just be being Peach. That's her personality. She here to show us her, not the common person. She showing us her and how she go about her daily life." Let me see. Chakal said, "I don't have that much care in the world to protect my peace by any means necessary." Oh, I don't wait. I protect my peace by any means necessary. I don't be caring what my old siblings have going on. Right. Exactly. So St. Louis, I like that our kids have unique names. Yeah, like at first I was like, what is she named? Wonderful. And I guess they grew on me because I'm like, well, I guess if you want to have a theme in your house, like some people in their house, they be like, all my kids gonna be named with K's. All my kids gonna have a Shay at the end. All like I said, my kid's father name is Ray. So I wanted Bobby Jr. to be a junior. His name is Ray. And I was like, well, I want Asian name to match Bobby Jr.'s name. So shit, hers is Day. So like I just did the same thing. So people have like themes like that they want to do for their kids. My nieces are Imani, Shamani. So I don't know. I don't know. People just name their kids and I guess it grew on me. And so now when I'm in her mindset and I think about her names, I ain't gonna think about the names long enough to have a problem with them. But when I get in her mindset and the reasons why she feels like she wants to name her kids that, I think it has grown on me. I think so. Let me see. So St. Louis said Peach will give you something to talk about, and she be laughing herself. I bet she be cracking up at that stuff when she finished posting it. Chris said, "Oh no." So St. Louis said, "No." Let me see. Hopefully she has insurance so they can replace it. Replace what? Oh, my mom. Yeah. Y'all, I don't even want to think about that right now. She said her TV is all cracked. She just got that TV. She's got that TV. It ain't even a year old. Oh, I gotta call her as soon as we're done with this, y'all. Let me see. Now being a stepmom to 7 kids, that's different. Yeah, well, step to I'm talking about me. I was step to 6. Bobby Jr. was born. Actually, she did have 7, but I only had 6 of them. Let me see. Uh, Child, dang, not her TV. Yes, yep. And that's crazy. I don't know how it got like that. Yeah. Okay, Chris said that's very Chris, that is very different. Yep. Chris said yes, because no, Chris, that might not work for me. Hey Spicy, how you doing? How you doing? Let me see. Chris said, "Oh, I think she would call herself ratchet or get." I think she would. I think she always said she ratchet or ghetto. She do say that. Yep. I think she is unique and smart. I also think she is a good mom from what I see. That's right, Chris. That's exactly what I think. I think she is a good mom. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. You have never observed her exploit her children. Absolutely. What do you think about her husband? Actually, we're gonna go right back to that. Let me see. I actually dropped out of her TikTok live. She didn't go off, but I didn't say any. Let me say I didn't say anything to make her go off either. Okay. A lot of kids get that to that stage. Yeah, I used to let my kids be free like that. Okay, but I did make sure it was the right time and right place for it. Now that's the thing right there. Embryo. Hey Embryo, I didn't even know you was in here. Right. You let me see, you have to pick your battles with 7 kids. Absolutely. I think it's a good thing to Chris. Let me say, I think it's a good thing. Kids have opinions too. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that they should be allowed that. If you want to let them, if you don't, I guess you don't. It does better than a lot of she does better than a lot of mothers. Absolutely. Everyone said she needs to stop bashing him offline. Oh, bashing him online. She can't get mad because people are just repeating what she says. I do agree with that. Hey Cynthia, how you doing? Stress said the only thing I have concern about is the emotional need of the kids 100% of the time, especially when she's is not good. Okay, yes, I want to go back to that one too. So okay, I hope I don't forget. I want to go back to the husband and being there emotionally for each kid. I'm sorry, but they don't have any home training. Oh my God, home training compared to whose playbook though? She think they train good at her house. Some people like whenever I go somewhere, my kids know they're not getting ready to do a lot in a restaurant. People say all the time, "Oh my God, they're so well mannered." But that's me. Other people are like, I don't care if you like click a glass or do whatever. So you got to know the playbook when it's like that. Let me see, Embryo. Why do you say that? I disagree. Chris said, "Yeah, Embryo, you got to explain that the way they have food all over the table and floor in restaurants." You said that she should be teaching them that food doesn't go on the floor and all of that. You think said that, Brielle? So say Lewis said, hell, the way she talk about her husband wood is too much for me. I ain't never advertising my man's wood like that. Yeah, I don't know why she choose to do that. You talking about the baby? Disney World, Disneyland. Oh, it's in California. Okay, okay. Disney World, yeah, the land is in California. Abriel said to me that starts at home. Kids be messy, but teach them how to clean behind themselves. No, Chris, not just the baby. Oh, I never seen it. I never seen that about the food around the table. I'm talking about all of them. All of them. Hey, blessings. Good afternoon. It's got my word chat. Hey, blessings. Okay, so St. Louis, is she really having twins? Yes, it seems she says she really is having twins. Chris said, I always thought the kids were very polite. They do seem to be very polite. Now they don't talk often, which tells me other things, but I think, oh, Chris, but I think they are just kids. So it said, I can see why you say that, Abrielle. I don't not think her focus is picking up after themselves or their surroundings. It don't, because remember she was saying that she just got to let them do chores. She believed through her trauma. I don't know what could happen. I think she had to clean a lot when she was a kid. She just let those kids start having chores. I guess she talked to somebody or something like that, because she will always say, I don't believe in my kids cleaning up behind themselves. I don't believe they should have chores. So I think that trauma made her view that differently. And which could be now that could be a bad thing with parenting, but it was because of her trauma, and she's learning. She's learning now. She said, "I am going to have them do small chores like picking up behind her." So she's learning. She's still a younger mom. You know, it's not like she's real old. She got really young kids besides her one older one, but she looked like she's open to learn when it comes to her kids. I'm serious, St. Louis. We have to reach our children, teach our children how to act in public. We do. So I would be mad as their waitress. Okay, let me see. Diarrhea, I would not want their table. I agree, but hey, everyone says, "Oh no, Chris, I think that that too love. I definitely not talking about that. I think they're sweet kids." So it said, thank you, blessings. Keep going, boo. Thank you, blessings, for the 1999 super chat. I appreciate you, girl. Celeste said she does teach them by taking them out and introducing them to new things. Okay. Blessings. And hey, Chris Boo. Abrielle said, I'm just saying about the cleaning up behind themselves. There's certain things that I teach my children where we're at home that I see them do in public, such as cleaning behind themselves and pushing. Okay, Chris said right. Will a man be a stepdad to 9 kids? I don't know. I don't know if none personally. I'm thinking about no. I don't know if any personally, but I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Okay. Beautiful said, my oldest son, the principal told me when you have a lot of kids, it's hard to show them all the love as an individual. What y'all thought about that? Okay. I know I got to go down some. I got to go. Hold on. We're going to talk about the thoughts of the emotional thing. I want to talk about, I think that was Shakal asked about what's the thoughts on the husband. I think that was Shakal. I want to go back to I just want to cover down these comments a little bit. Everyone said, Tanya, I feel like it could go both ways. Look at beauty in her name. She's a great mom, and I never heard of that, beauty in her name. And she's a great mom. You can tell those kids are loved. B Taker, how you doing? Everyone, I'm at the beginning, but I'm at the beginning, but I'm here. Okay. Beautiful Hill said, crazy y'all was talking about people watching people eat cornstarch and popped up on my girl. You know they be hearing us talk all the time on these phones. Chris said, Tanya, I think it's possible. It just might look different. The parents would have to be super intentional. Okay. Okay, I want to talk about that. Abriel said that's cool, but don't get mad when people are talking about you because she gives them something to talk about. But the thing about it, she may act like she get mad about it, and that could be part of the that could be part of her moneymaker. Like I be thinking all of this stuff is part of the moneymaker. That's how I take it. She say it, she knows it's gonna trip people out. She'll let the people respond to it. Now she got more content to come back on. That's what I be thinking. Blessed said always surrender. She's one of the hardest, diverse, positive, engaging workers on this. Oh my God, wait a minute. I'm thinking you're talking about Peach. I'm looking like, all my workers in this sector. Much love to the channel. Let me read that again. She said, always surrender. She is one of the hardest, diverse, positive, engaging workers in this sector. Much love to the channel. Thank you, blessings. Let me see. Everyone say yes, Chris. I agree. How old are the kids? Whew. They range from 16 to pregnant. Pick age. They all up in there. Oh, let me see. Beautiful Hill say, yeah, Bria, I like how she is with her kids. The one Beauty is her name, lady. So St. Louis said, Chris, 7, but wait, she having twins. That's 9. That's a no. So let's say, Chris, you think more than one of the oh, she said, do you think more than one of the children are delayed? She said, yes, exceptional. She said beautiful. I mean, definitely, Chris. Yes, Taya. She loved all those babies, and you can tell her. I gotta check her out. Spicy said my squad are my gold D's all day. Okay, so you got all D's, right? So that's like the theme of your family. Chris said that's a lot of kids. I have one, and I'm done. Everyone said I'm not being no stepmama to that many kids. I don't care. That's my preference. I can't do it. These 3 drive me crazy. No, I won't be able to do it. Spicy said, how many kids do you have? Chris said, Chris wanted to know how many kids you got, Spicy. Beautiful Hill said, Chris, that's my daughter. I mean, like Papa is a lot. She learned her lesson early, huh? Chris said, right, what is enough? So St. Louis said, I was going to name my daughter Eric after me. If men can have Junior, so can I. Her name is Ariana. Yeah, I got a cousin. Her name is I know a friend. Her name is Teresa. Her mom's name is Teresa. And I got a cousin. Her name is Sheree, and her daughter's name is Sheree. Spelled the same way, everything. So people do that same name. You know, females do the same name sometimes. Please hit the like button, y'all. Abriel said, y'all, my daughter's dad got mad with me because I let Naya wear frozen shoes. She was 3. I was telling my baby she could get them. Yeah, like kids like are empowered by that. When you like, I know mom say put the Nikes on, put the Nikes on, but they're empowered. Let me tell you a quick story. I know Sheree gonna get me for not getting these comments. Let me tell you a quick story. My son took my grandson, his son, to the store. He took him inside because he was always about empowering him all the time. He took him in the store and said, "What shoes do you like?" He said he liked some shoes that he had. So it was some pair of Adidas. He got the Adidas. He took them to it because my son, he hated when people emphasize name brand. He couldn't stand that. So then he took him to Walmart. He said, which one you like? It was some Spider-Man shoes. He got the Spider-Man shoes. He was so happy. And then he took him home. The next day, asked him, which one you want to wear? He said the Spider-Man shoes. He let him wear Spider-Man shoes. He made a mistake and let him wear them home. The mother called him and cussed him out for taking his son to Walmart to get Walmart shoes. When the thing was, they had been talking about Spider-Man. It was a Spider-Man movie. He just came out, and he wanted to be feeling like he was a little Spider-Man. Broke that baby spirit all the way down and made the focus. Didn't know about the Adidas shoes because those stayed at my son's house. But the focus was because you took my son to Walmart getting some Walmart shoes, missing the whole thing about how proud that boy was to put on. I think he was maybe like 3, 4 at the time. Let me get back to the comments. Yeah, I would have never let my kids do crazy stuff in public, but Papa get away with murder. Yeah, it's different as a grandparent. How many do you have, Chris? Chris got one, so St. Louis. No, Spicy. She got one. Abriel said he was pissed with me. Boy, you keep buying her J's, but she asked for these, right? You be thinking you want those shoes. Them kids don't want them shoes. They want the lights. I promise you, they want them lights. They're not caring about them like that until you train them, condition them, and make them feel like they want that. You make them feel like you say good things about it, so they start to think like, oh, that Nike sign that must be good. My frozen shoes are not good. We do that to the kids. They're not born with that. Let me see. You're 30 or 31. So St. Louis, you got a 30, 31-year-old. Let me see. Tell you, I bet he do. Chris Abriel, the dad's always major on the minors. Every kids are simple. Wait, every kids are simple. Yes, they are so simple. If you let them just be kids, they're so simple. Let me see. Abriel said, I just feel like we should let kids be kids. So I feel her on letting them dress themselves and stuff because they can express their personality through dressing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Spicy all Christmas time from one more, I believe. One needs a sibling just to share the differences of mom, vice versa. Who Chris and I agree to. Now, when you get to be about third grade, those kids will make fun of you, though. Right? They will, but because they've already been conditioned. They are conditioned. So if you put them around a lot of other kids are conditioned, that's what happened. I thank God for my son because one thing he did not care. Them people, okay, he had the opportunity. Any Jordans he had as a very young kid before he started voicing what he liked was mine because I thought, well, how do I'm dressing a boy. What's cute for a boy? His dad helped me to dress him, so that's what he got. When my son was big enough, his things was Vans. My child was a Van king. He would have every color in Vans. Everything was when his son was born. First pair of shoes got him some little Vans. He really loved Vans because he liked a more preppy look when he dressed. So that those J's and all that kind of stuff and from school that comes from the parents conditioning. They can condition them for anything. They can condition them and let them think that all the shoes with the lights are the best whatever. They're going to be condemned if they're conditioned like that. That's what they're going to take when they get to school. If you don't have other like-minded parents who taught their kids like that, then that's where the clash is going to come. They may be scrutinized for it, like made fun of. But my son didn't. I never known of him ever having a problem with them because it was his own style. If anything, other kids start wearing them, that kind of thing. But I was so glad that he didn't let a Jordan drive him crazy. He could care less. He had his own. My kids got money and went to go shop for whatever they wanted. So I wasn't there to say this is that. I just let it. If that's what you like. You want to go to Aeropostale? They love graphic T-shirts back there. Go get the graphic T-shirts. Whatever it was. When he came back, it was never a Jordan. Never. I think before he passed away, that's so funny. Before he passed away in August, and it was around July, he came over there, and I remember he was walking out the house, and he was like, "Mom, you see these Jordans?" He was like, "This is the first pair of Jordans I ever bought." And it was the first pair. He said, "I had to get them. I think they were green and something. He wanted them because he loved the Eagles, and that's the reason why he got them. He just didn't care about that. Everybody just don't care about that." Hey, Miss Two. Okay, me too. I'm the youngest. I see. Okay. I go to when you get to a third grade. Okay, let me see. So wait, go give me y'all. Spicy said Chris Common 40 is a new 20 at Prego. The older groups are popping them out. Yes, they are. Chris is Serenity. I meant between the kids and the baby. Okay. Let me see. No, pick the age. Not pick the age. Just pick the age, Gabriel. They all in between. Hey, Pierberry, how you doing? Thanks for coming to the chat. Let me see. Okay. See, I should have named her Erica. Yep, you could have named people do it all the time. Hey, Justice, I was so mad I had to break your live and leave over here. I be trying to tell the truth to people when I say I'm coming at a certain time. So I listened for a long time. I said I ain't gonna come at 5 because I said 5-ish. So I'm gonna wait till about 5:30. Then I'm gonna have to go on and catch a replay. But thanks for coming over. I gotta go back and catch the rest of your replay now. Gabrielle said, "Ty, I'm just seeing your comment about Papa. Don't do my boy. I feel like he knows how to act in public until you take my boy off." Laura Spicy said, I just finished looking at I'd already seen a video with Tanya and him climbed up the walls, whatever, or climbed up the booth, or whatever he was doing. And just yesterday they put it back on my feed and I watched it again. That's funny y'all said that. Spicy said, Chris, my sis had only one. I begged her to have another. No deal. My nephew was never left out on my anything, left out on anything but wanted a sibling. But she now has 2. Okay, 2 god babies. And the best auntie ever. Oh, right, Chris. They be so extra. Let's see. Right, Gabrielle. Let's see. Ty said, right, Gabrielle. Once you make him mad, it's a wrap. But he know when I'm not playing with him. Yeah, you let him go so far that you got to give him the eye. Be like, wait, hold on 1 second. So St. Louis said our kids don't play with with good expensive toys. They play with exactly. Not the toys you think they may want. Absolutely. All the time. You spend all that money on this, and they'd be like, I want the simple hammer in the block. Justice says, based on adult value system. Absolutely. It's the adults that want to do this. It's the adults. Oh, Kaden had a half brother. Oh, she said, Kaden has a half brother, so we all good. Let me see. So St. Louis said, Justice facts always. Absolute Justice says, so St. Louis hi. Christmas time will always sell went out and bought her wish list, played with new toys for a few days, and back to the old toys. Huh. Project, let me see. Project Fun Girl. Hey, Project Fun Girl. Thank you for coming into the chat. Thank you. My name is Gamma over here on It's Gamma's World. Call me Gamma. Let me see. St. Louis said, Justice, that's what I'm talking about. Justice said my daughter was big on Jordan and we lived in Chicago where the kids were nothing but Jordan. Okay, they felt the connection because he was from there. Let's see. Hit the like button. Y'all other kids will influence our kids as well. Yeah, they are your biggest influence. If you have a child that's in school, they're with the child from 7 o'clock in the morning to about, sometimes we've got after school program to about 4 o'clock in the evening. So they got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. They got 9 hours of influence. The kids come home, get home late, like say about 5. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They probably go to bed. We got 4. So that 9 to 4 hours that we got to be an influence, hurry up and be an influence. Get up in the morning. Let's get you fed. Let's get you dropped off. Yeah, the teachers, the children, they're going to end up being a great influence on the kids. Okay, let me see. My son was in a size 12 at 12. Oh, a size 12 at 12 years. Oh, I always see. I always wear T broke on his shoes. Oh, you always wear broke in the shoes. Abriel said Tanya and Papa are hilarious. Y'all got to see them in real time, especially when they're ignoring each other. That's because they twins. That's why. Hit the like button, y'all. Chris said my son is still about the shoes now. Yep. He at the age. So St. Louis said, I give money now. I will not stress myself anymore because my birthday is December 26th. Is my time. I know that's right. The birthdays is serious. Spicy said, girls are explicit, boys are hard to figure out. At a certain age, Spicy, but these girls I got, they are easy. Gamma, he's the Ace, he's the hardest for me. Let me see. Okay, so I don't tell you not ignore little Papa, but you better not be ignoring him. Papa know how to deal with her. Yes, he too cute. Okay, so I want to go back. I think it was Tracal. Dang, I think it was Tracal. Tracal said, what do you think about the husband? Okay, let's talk about what we were talking about, what the problem that people are having with her. They have a problem with Wood, I think, because she came out and said that he cheated on her. That's why I give money. Right. She came out and said that he cheated. And at that time, I think she was thinking about, or she put out that maybe she was considering divorcing him and all of this stuff. She ended up saying, nope, I want my family. They ended up working everything out. So he's there. People say he's lazy, he's slow, he don't help her, all of this stuff. So I think based on what she shows, like she did come out here when she was mad. You know, when people are mad, they may say a lot of things, but I want to pay close attention to this particular thing she said at that time when she was upset. She said, I don't have nobody to help me with my kids. Wood is supposed to have the kids while I go out, but I got to have my kids at daycare because he don't do nothing with my kids. I'm the type of mother, I want my kids to go outside every day. I want them to be taken somewhere every day. I don't like my kids to be staying in the house. Let me know in the chat if y'all have ever heard her say that. Because I've heard her say that at least 5 times. Let me know if y'all have ever heard her say that. Chris said, who? And he's back to football. Yes. Ace tried to put some gloves in the car today. I was like, put them back. I didn't say I was coming to do that. She said, you better just catch the ball right. Exactly. Okay, yes, is Chris. He's like a little man. Yes, he is. Definitely like a little man. An old man, not even a little man, old man. Everyone said, I think that was a fake storyline. And it could, that's what I'm saying. That could be a whole fake thing. But the fact that, let's take it that she did a whole fake thing and it's content creation. Okay, 1, it was a skit there. 2, if it's real, how many people fight for their marriages and stay together? Is that a foreign concept? Have we never heard of people going through a situation? I don't care if it was drinking, gambling, cheating, not working, all of the above. Have we ever heard of that? Like, is that so unheard of? Why would somebody be so mad that okay, maybe I don't know. I never had nobody cheat on me, but I think I would not want nothing to do with you, but I never been in that position. So can I truly say what I'm gonna do based on what all other values, what the circumstances was, and everything else? Would I do it? I can't say 100%. I don't think I would. But am I mad because they wanted to fight for their marriage? No, I'm not mad at that either. Let me see, only because she gets paid from this. So I think she will do or say whatever. I've been thinking everything is too. That's why I always say, how do y'all get so mad based on what y'all see? Because she's such a true content creator. You don't even be knowing if any of this is real. Let me see. You mean back when she first? Yeah, back then. Back then. With Barbie. Well, no, was it with Barbie? No, it wasn't Barbie. Barbie wasn't a cheat. It was right before Barbie, I think. Let me see. It always had to be after she had Phenomenal because I wasn't watching her when she was pregnant with him. So it had to be like right after. Yep. Everybody else said only because she okay, yeah. Let me see. Justice says she uses storylines that people want to hear. And is it okay? Isn't that the same thing? What about Tanya and Brielle? They do skits all the time, and they always try to do relatable skits. They don't start jumping off of cars and doing that kind of stuff. They try to think about real life things that happen or that could happen. That would probably be funny if it happened or something like that. But it's relatable things. That's probably why they do so well because they're relatable things. So if this woman has mastered, I can do a storyline. If I say right now, can y'all believe I am 54 and I'm pregnant? And if I tell y'all that, and if I just start going along with being pregnant, just because I gained some weight, the stomach is there. So if I just start going along with it, take y'all to a doctor's appointment and tell the doctor I got a YouTube channel, can you do it? And if I do all of that, or if I'm around family and they kind of like rub my stomach, or if I start showing like a man the back of his head and all, they gonna be like, can you believe they got my sperm? You gonna believe what people put out there. So very well, anything can be a storyline. So first of all, for that reason alone, I wouldn't get so upset with it. Second of all, I'm not gonna get so upset because it's not me, and I'm never gonna say bad, hurtful, cruel things because people have a whole family. They don't want to turn their back on their family based on the mistakes they made. I just ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Justice says she used storylines. Yep. Chris says, "Oh, I believe Wood was spread the wood." I believe that it is true. I think that's a lot to get on here and say about your husband if it's not true. I do, but I want to go further than that. When people have been in a relationship, you don't even take it to the marriage. People have been in relationships and broke up for things and came back. Maybe this person would break up for cheating, but maybe the next person would break up for not working. And then the next person might break up for putting your hands on me. Next, people have different things that's going to be the trigger to be the final string. And if she didn't choose that to be a final string, how can you fault them both for wanting to be in their marriage and as a family with their kids? Like, I think that's a plus. It ain't nothing I'm gonna talk about in a negative manner. And Brielle said that's why I don't talk about her. I never will because I think she enjoys it. It keeps her in the algorithm. Absolutely. Absolutely. I told you I believe that when she says she has those channels, I believe that she has her Peach McIntyre. And I think she has other channels that are going against her, which is a brilliant business move. Because if you're Peach McIntyre, you have half the audience that loves you, the other half that don't like you. You go up under a different name, you have all those views, and so now you made your 50%, 100%. You're brilliant. that's what I think. Very smart and strategic. Absolutely. She's really good at this. She is. And I think she really hates who said that? Chris said I think she really hates her mother. I don't know, because that mother, either they keeping the mother out of the picture because they did all of that, or she really do. And if she do, and if that trauma, I don't think nobody would lie about that trauma she said she went through, though. I don't believe nobody will put that out there. But if she did, I don't know. But I don't know about her hating her mama, but I think it's some issues there from what I can see. Peach has learned to use social media and knows what pays. Just as she knows this. If people on smaller scales know it, you think she don't know it? Yes, she knows it. Everyone says, not Chris, what I do believe, and I hate that for the, now Chris, that's what I do believe about the mom, and I hate that for them. Yeah, that is a sad situation. I did kind of watch that happen. I was like, dang, what is really happening before our eyes? Chris said, honestly, I think she doesn't give it up. I think she profits off her life. Well, she's definitely profited off her life. That's for sure. I know, Abria, I love her mama. I watch her a little bit. Sometimes. I watched her live maybe like 4 or 5 times. Let me see. She was just smiling about the new babies. And I thought, oh, the mom was smiling about the new babies. Oh Lord. Just because she mad at her now, or they mad, or yeah, I don't think the mom is mad. It don't mean it always got to stay like that. And loves, like Sweat said, loves the prophet. She does it for our prophet and loves the prophet, right? Beautiful said, uh, a lot. She said a lot. Okay, my skits are things that really happen. Oh, a lot of my skits. Tanya said a lot of my skits are things that really happened to me before. Okay, not always something they get. From thinking about being creative with it, but taking life lessons and making skits out of it. Chris said, "Wait, you don't think she's really?" No. I do think she's pregnant. I do believe that she's pregnant. I'm saying that when Justice said that, she puts things out there. That's what I'm saying. Like when you are able to have just open up a channel and then whatever you put out there, people gotta kind of like take it. And so that divorce thing with her husband, like Abrielle was saying, it could have been like a skit, a storyline to like hype the thing up, bring the attention to it. It could have been like that. Justice said, Tanya Abrielle has learned how to connect with viewers and has an audience that's willing to listen, whether skit or not, relatable. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thanks, Justice. Abrielle said, oh, no, I believe that. I feel bad because you can tell that her mom wants to be there by her side. Oh, I don't even watch her because I stopped watching the mom when all that was happening, and that's so crazy. I chose to like kind of lay off that because it was so sad about I didn't want to keep watching it as a grandmother because I'm looking like if that ever happened to me, like I don't even want to be in that sadness because it was real sad. So I stopped watching her back then. I was like, I can't do that. I don't know why I gravitated to the Peach over here still going crazy about it, but I don't want to say it was like such a true, like for real hurt that I was like, okay, I can't even watch it. And I really stopped watching her back then. So I just never got around to when it died out, picking back up for her own content. Chris said, agreed, just as I watch their content, like, wait, is this what real? Right, for Tanya and Abrielle, you talking about what's friend? Abrielle said, that made me sad for her mom because she wants to be there in her grandkid's life. It looks like she does. Because remember, she was not letting her in when she was coming. I don't even want to talk about that. Yes. Okay, Justice said, Wood has learned to go along. Yes, his face, his demeanor, his everything appears to be someone that said, you know what, I've agreed to go along. Everybody don't want to be in social media and be out in the front, but he said I go along. His body language says that he's going along. He knows she is the breadwinner and brings home the bacon. Yeah, nothing wrong with it. I think that's another thing I want to say about him. Like the people say, and that's another thing that we were talking about the other day, and it came up. I said it's like this. If I right now start saying I'm going to sell cups, I know a way to sell these cups, and I could sell like 1 million of these for a week. This is me and my husband. I could sell 1 million. I got a plug. I could sell like 1 million a week. Okay, my husband is going out to sell cars. Say he's selling cars, and I say I can sell the cups 1 million a week. That means that we can literally bring in like $80,000 a week. Say a month. $80,000 a month. Now this is extreme. $80,000 a month. What do I look like as a wife now bringing in $80,000 a month and telling my husband, yeah, go out there and get those, a couple of dollars that's going to bring in and make us have $85,000 a month. But go out there for 8 hours. Go out there for 8 hours. We have 5 kids here, but no, you just go out for 8 hours and I'm going to still do the work for the cups. I'm selling the cups. And so who loses in that? Probably the kids, because if you have the benefit of creating a job, I don't care what the job is, that will make you financially stable, whether you do right, not whether you use the money like you're supposed to or not talking about her part with that, but you literally have that kind of income and you are at that point well off. You can save, you can invest, you can have what you need, have what you want. Everything is fine. I would never be the wife that will say, now go out there for the 8 hours a day so that you can contribute. When you have any kind of business that's lucrative, it's for you, the husband or wife, to say, you know what? I'm making so much money that the money that you're making right now probably wouldn't make that big of a difference. So come on with me. What I could do is when I'm selling these, when I'm marketing these, you know what? You could be having the You can go over to the plant, make sure everything is good, make sure all of the shipping is. I'm going to bring you in, and then this is going to turn into a we business and not a me business if I'm the wife. So I'm with Peach with that. Like, everybody wants to say he's lazy, he don't help her. I don't get that. I know that he's supposed to not work. I know he has channels, so I know he has to get paid from that. But other than that, just because we see some sleeping videos, I see beyond that. I see him doing gorgeous hair. I see him feeding those kids. I see him cooking. I see him cleaning. I see him painting. I see him fixing. I see him playing with the kids outside. I see him at Disney World. I see him walking the kids into school. I do see him doing some stuff. It might be 5 seconds of it, but I do. So if I'm going to judge them based on what I see, I disagree. Yes, you see the man sleep because we all sleep. That's what we do. We sleep. So if she chooses to put the camera on while he sleep, okay. Most of the time when you see him sleep, what do he have? 12 babies in the bed with him while he's sleeping. So it ain't like he's saying, I'm sleeping here. Y'all get up out of here, close the door, all that. And even if he is, we don't see that, so we can't say it. So that's what I feel about that and that Wood situation. That's what I feel about that. I feel like it's disrespectful to speak on somebody's finances when you don't know. And when all she doing is showing you the things that he's doing, and you're judging that he don't do nothing behind that, is kind of immature way of thinking, especially when you're talking about real money. We ain't talking about no job money. We talking about real money like that. And then you want to say, just for the sake, not me, because she's good, not her, because she's good, not for the sake of her, because of the people want the man to work. You go out and you go, instead of you being the man that you can be in the house with the kids. I don't care if you don't take them out every day. You take them out enough. You give them what they need, taking care of them. I'd rather you to be away from your kids. Like, that don't make sense to me. Let me see. Wood has learned to get along. Yep, I got that. Did Wood just get out of rehab? I didn't hear about that. I heard that he don't drink no more, but I never knew about him going to rehab. Everyone said Chris, especially that one time that she went over there to see them, and she wouldn't let her in. That's when I stopped watching them all. That's when I see her video, and she said she can't believe she keep coming over there. I was like, and I watched one more of her mother, and I was like, okay, I'm done with that. I ain't gonna be able to watch that. I just forgot to go back to go really pick her up again. Beautiful Hill said, I feel bad for her mom too because she's such a sweet lady. Yes. Justice, yes, Peach pays him well. Oh, well, I don't know how much she pays them. Spicy said that part at real. I love Rasta Queen, her mom. I pray hard on that amendment. Yes, maybe they won't. You know, something can always happen. I don't know when people are not let me see. When people are not in when they're into it like that, I just know that sometimes it don't last always. I'm gonna drop the link again for anybody who wants to come up. Okay. Gonna drop it. Yep. Okay. Dang, y'all hold on to my mother again. Hello? Huh? I don't know, but I didn't get that TV. I don't know where you bought it from. Okay. Okay. All right, man. Okay, I'll text him. Okay. Hold
You
on.
know, I couldn't wait till you dropped that link.
Oh, good. You should have told me to drop it a long time ago. I would have dropped it. Hold on.
No, I was waiting. I was waiting on you to drop it.
Okay. Go ahead. I just got to text my nephew for my mom. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, I was listening and reading the chat, and I kind of agree with Gamma a lot with what we're seeing with Peach Mac, and Peach and her husband. I think what I see is a couple that has an understanding, and I'm not sure where the disconnect is when we're watching. I know everybody has their own opinion as well, but that disconnect is, I don't know, because I see a couple that have learned to use social media to their best interest for the family.
Mm-hmm.
I see a couple that has said, we know what we need to do. We've been here since she made her first million during the era of the pandemic.
Yep. Uh-huh.
So she has learned. They have both learned how to use the system. Yeah,
Yeah.
he know his role. Chris 10, Ashley, he knows his role.
Yeah.
He's playing his role.
I
And
think he
she,
is.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think he is. I agree.
Yeah, he's playing his role. I mean, if you have learned the role and you know what pays, he doesn't have to be the breadwinner. I mean, we're in the 21st century, right?
Right.
So that that forethought that he has to do it.
Hmm.
That he, I mean, I don't know, culture wise, if that's a culture thing, but we have seen so many people
Hmm.
where man is you know, stay at home father and
Yeah.
is acceptable.
Hmm.
I don't know why it's so hard for many of our culture to look at that because in many cases, we've had single mothers
Hmm.
who had to do latchkey kids, uh, nobody there. But
Right.
now we have a man that is there,
Right.
and, and now we have a problem with that.
Right. And the thing about I'm never, hey Abrielle, I'm never gonna have, I can't never have a problem with it. I watched my dad with his business build his business from when I can't even remember. It happened before I was born, or long. Well, I ain't gonna say born, but it's before I could remember anything until they were in their 60s. My mom picked up a bit, no 50s, maybe 50s. Yep, I think 50s. My mom picked up a business. She blew up with the business. My dad stopped doing that harder labor work that he was doing in his business, came to join and take up a entity within that business, and they did that until my father got sick, until they retired. So it works like that. Like, and you do what makes sense. You just do
Hmm.
what makes
Hmm.
sense. What
Hmm.
good would it do for Wood to go make if he depended on his skill? What if his
Hmm.
skill or his wherewithal only would get him, say, like $2,500, $3,000 a month? What is
Yeah,
that compared to what she was making? If the trade off would be that you would be able to have more time with your wife and your kids, there's no other
most
trade off.
definitely, most definitely, most definitely. I think you know having him in the home, watching him do his daughter's hair, watching his connection with his kids. We
Priceless,
overlook that connection.
priceless.
Yes, with his kids. And in spite of what we see Peach do, we see them together as a
Mhm.
unit. We
Yeah.
see them vacation together.
Hmm.
We don't know the whole backstory. We know what Peaches present,
Hmm.
and she can tell us anything at any given time. If you watch
But she
how
presented
Peach,
well. She's doing a good
yeah,
job. She presented. If that's what she's trying to
Right.
do, just present. You're doing a good job at it, because
yeah,
that's
she's
what I got.
good. She twists and turns her whole storyline.
Yeah.
She has learned
Mhm.
to have a storyline and what people want to hear. People want to hear the good, the bad, and the ugly, and she's willing to give them
Because they can relate to the good, the
everything
bad,
they
and the
want.
ugly, because that's what life is.
Yeah. She's willing to give each audience member what they want. Y'all want the good peach, here the good peach. Y'all want the gambling peach, here the gambling peach. Y'all want the divorce peach, here the divorce peach. Y'all want the peach lost, here's the. She has put her world out there. I remember one season where Peach put her life out there in the saddest way for the things she experienced. So she's given us a rim of her life,
Hmm.
the
Right.
good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
And we choose and pick which one we want to. Uh,
That's all we can do.
yeah,
That's
go
all
ahead.
anybody's going to do. What you thinking, Abrielle?
Hey everybody. I just wanted to come up because I saw where you were saying well, the first thing was you were saying that cuz she's made this statement also that I've saw in a few of her videos when you
Hey, and
said
that
like,
Wiggins.
okay,
Okay.
that's her husband. She can talk about him, but we can't, or people can't. I don't comment on her stuff cuz I don't
Yeah.
watch her. But
Yeah.
anyways, I feel like people are commenting because and they're so invested and by any means am I agreeing with them. I'm sure like I've said multiple times how I feel about people getting so invested in influencer lives and stuff like that,
Yes.
content creators. However, you come on here and you bash them. When you build a following such as she has,
Hmm.
these people start to become attached to you. They
Right.
start
And
to
they don't want to
care
see her hurt.
about you.
You're
Right.
right. They
So
don't
when
want to
you're
see her
coming
hurt.
on here and you're talking about this man
Hmm.
and you dogging him out, I don't care what Cliff do. Y'all will never know it. So that's
Absolutely.
that's where I draw the line at where
Right.
if me and my man get into it, the internet will not bash him. That's where I
Right.
protect my man at.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So
Right.
regardless of if she's doing it for content or not, I was writing in the chat when you was
Hmm.
like, okay, I see him being a good dad. I see him doing this. Why are y'all saying this man isn't a good dad? Because she told us.
But it,
And,
that's
and
what I
yeah,
was saying was wrong. That's why I'm glad you mentioned that. When she was saying, that's what I want to go back on. When she was upset that time with him, and she was saying all that, and he don't do it, he don't get up and do this for my kids. That's when I was, and then she came back and said, maybe now, this is like now, probably like within the last month or so, she came back and said, or maybe like last 2 months, she came back and said, maybe I was expecting, I don't know if she talked to somebody and they, talk a therapist or a friend or whoever, talked to somebody, but she said what I was thinking at the time, because I was thinking like, don't nobody got to go out and take no kids out every day. And if you sat up here and had all these kids, do you know the chore that it would be to pack up all these kids and take them somewhere
Right.
every day? So even
And
she
my
was
thing
wrong.
is, you parent how you parent and let him parent how
The
he
way he
parents, as
said,
long as the kids are
exactly.
not being affected. Right.
Right.
You can't tell
Absolutely.
him to take them out and do this and do that with him. If you want him to
Mhm.
be at home with them while you go out and work and you make content, then do that.
Right.
But when she gets, I feel like another thing too with content creators, there's
Uh-huh.
another big content creator. I'm not going to say her name on your panel, but that went through this messy divorce and stuff. I feel
Uh-huh.
like y'all need to take y'all damn emotions out of this content stuff. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Because when you get mad with your man, we should know it. Even
Absolutely.
what went
I
on with
thought
her
that was
mom
so
and her
crazy when
family,
she was doing that.
right?
I was
Whether
like,
it's
dang.
content or not, even what went on with her mom and her sisters and her brother, we
Yeah.
shouldn't have known that. If you've already had like childhood trauma, why couldn't the cycle has to break somewhere? That's
Yeah.
just like with my relationship with my dad that I've came on here and talked about several
Yeah.
times. That cycle could have continued. When my dad was ready to rekindle our relationship, I forgave him. He
Yeah.
got an answer to God for cutting me off and stop
Yeah.
talking to me at 20 years old. And you missed 10 plus years of my life and my
Uh-huh.
children. You get what I'm saying? So he
Right.
got an answer for that, but it stopped with me. I wouldn't
Right.
want my children to do that to their fathers, and I wasn't gonna continue to do it. Oh, I'm still mad with you about what you did.
Yeah.
Who's gonna break the generational curse?
Right, right. And I think, but you know what the thing about it, I have to come back. She did do that, but she went and did the work and came back and said, I shouldn't have been doing that. She did say it. She said, I shouldn't have been doing that. She was like, maybe I was expecting too much for him to feel like he should get out and get the kid. Maybe I was the one asking, because she's a lifestyle. She put her life out there. She came back and said that though. Now, and then don't get me confused. I say I see her being a good mother. I see him being a good. I mean,
That I do.
I see him being a good
That's
father.
something that when people say that about her, I don't agree. Like
You
I said,
don't think she's a good mother? I mean, no,
no
no.
no
Let me
no
not say. I'm not
no
gonna
no
say
no
she.
no no no. You heard me. I said when people say that about her, I don't agree. When they say she's a bad mom,
Oh, babe,
people are
yeah, bad
always
mom, yeah,
saying that. I don't agree. I feel
yeah,
like that girl is a good mother. I feel like she let her kids be free. What I was commenting on earlier was I feel like when we teach our children things at home, they carry it with them. So my children out in a restaurant, when they're at home, they're eating. I'm telling them last night, Naya got done eating. I said, go
yeah,
clean the table where you were eating. So
yeah,
when she goes into a restaurant, she already knows to do that, to clean up behind herself, push
yeah.
her chair in. Those are things that start at home.
It is.
agree, 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 agree.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, so St. Louis, if you're still in here, I'll see you later. But that even is a thing where. Okay, so let's take
You
that. Let me
feel
give
like
you this
maybe she wasn't
example.
taught that?
She could probably wasn't taught that, and it still depends on people's um way of doing things. Because let me give this example. I could not take, for me, I was never able. Now, first of all, let me say this. I know for early childhood development, I know for a fact that you are supposed to allow children to feed themselves. When they're able to sit in the high chair, you are supposed to be giving them things cut up or whatever, giving them a spoon. They're going to make mistakes. They will eventually learn. As a parent, for me, I couldn't take none of this all over this. So that means I fed Bobby Jr. till he was like 1.5. Because I was like, you're not getting ready to get all that in your hair. You're not getting ready to be getting that all through your fingers. That was not the correct thing that I did, but because I couldn't take it, that's the way I did it. So I was just used to putting it in the mouth and go quarters and then back in the mouth. That's what I did. When he first started feeding himself, he put the spoon in the mouth and did quarters and put his mouth. But that's not the thing that you're absolutely supposed to do for early child development. You're supposed to let them be able to do that on their own. But just because I did that in my house won't mark me as being a good or bad mother. It just only says what I did in my household. So like I just thought, okay, now so that made Bobby Jr. know how to do that when he started off eating. But then somebody else, I'm looking at the other mothers like, how do you do all of that hair and food in the hair and all of that, even though they were doing what they were supposed to be doing? So maybe she's feeling like at this age, I'm going to allow, she probably don't realize, she probably not even realize, because you notice you don't see them in a whole lot of restaurants. She do a lot of takeout, and then now she's doing a little bit more cooking, but I didn't see her like in a whole bunch of restaurants when they go out. So she probably, maybe she's never been around kids to know that kids can be trained. And she may think, well, because a lot of people think kids are gonna be kids. So let the kids write on the wall.
Yeah, that could be true too.
You know, kids write on the wall. They, you know, it's just a kid. Well, I was like, if you ever write on my wall, you know, but other people might be like, just get the magic eraser. They'll learn how to write on paper.
Right.
Well,
Because everybody's parents different.
Yeah, it's based on your value. You value the walls, right? Some people go, hey, right on the walls, right? You know, so it's based on how we sometimes, our core belief, how we were brought up,
Absolutely.
you know, in our homes and things that we were taught. We sat at a dinner table. I grew up sitting at a table with the family, right?
Right.
And this is what my father does today too. Knock on my door, dinner time. I'm 60 years old, right?
Yeah.
So we're at the table, and this is sometimes we have a tough time when my brothers and stuff come home because they're expecting us to sit at the table sometimes.
Right.
And so that's the expectation. That's how we grew up, right? My dad doesn't eat out of paper plates. Now I can eat out of paper plates now. You're not going to feed him out of paper plates.
Yeah,
So
and that's another thing. Like some people will really go crazy on people eating off of glass dishes or paper plates. And then I mean, either or, they can be for the paper plate. I'll throw the paper away. I don't feel like doing all that. Some people are like, you better not give me nothing in a paper plate. Even my dad, when he was living, I would never pass him a paper. If he said, give me some water, I'm just gonna go get the glass. I know he normally do a glass, and my daddy got down good. He was gonna wash out a vegetable can and say, this stainless steel keep my water colder. I'll wash out this can. I want my water in the can. So
we don't leave dishes in the sink at night, right? You don't leave dishes in. So it's a different value how you grew up, what you learn, and what you taught your kids. And those things are going to change as you interact with different people at times. Some of those things that you learn in the home will change based on other interactions with other people.
Yeah.
And as you live with other people, you may forget some of those values and things that you do, or you may keep them intact.
Right.
So with Peach McIntyre and watching her, people had a problem with her putting the baby food on the plate, on the tray. I saw nothing wrong with that because what she's doing, exposing him, he's fingering, he's learning how to feed himself.
And right now, that's what's important.
And that's what's important.
Being able to manipulate, having small motor skills with his hands is more important than
and everything. And eating off a plate.
Because
but he's learning those skills.
The glass is going to break. If it's a paper plate, you throw them. You actually show them how to throw things to the floor because that's where it's probably going to end up at.
Anyway, and he does, and if he puts it like when my foster kid, my first foster child was 1 year old, he got that. You get that one cake, and they just you put them naked in the child's seat, and seat, and they have cake all in their hair.
Yeah,
the cake was all over the place. That was the fun.
Yeah,
watching them eat and enjoy the food.
The best, right? The best.
And make it a mess, So I think what we see, sometimes we want to have our own values, and we still do this as content creators. Sometimes myself, as I watch other people, I might be judgmental at times, honestly, based on what I see other people do. Of course, my content be considered judgmental based on my value systems.
Yeah, I always think people always say, don't judge. And I always say, to some degree, everybody on this earth is going to judge. You're going to judge what you want to eat today. You're going to judge what's cute on a rack. You're going to judge what place you want to go to. You're going to judge what car you want to drive. Life is a judgment. It's just that when you try to project your thoughts on somebody else.
Yeah, and so that's where we are today at many times.
I can keep my thoughts to myself.
Yeah, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't comment. I just don't do that, and I wish a lot of people would do the same. Like, if you see it, okay, So
but
that's what it is.
the world goes in a circle, and everybody, we all gonna do our own thing, and
That's
that's
true.
what makes the world go in a circle. And and no excuse, but this is what we are. This is what we do as content creators. Some of us choose to hold to our values and belief system and not doing certain things, and some of us going to lean away from our value and our belief system, and some of us going to walk completely away sometime from what
Right,
we know is right in our belief system
right.
and what we do. And it's sometimes, honestly, in all thing, what it is content creators. What makes it go? And you
Exactly.
learn what makes that engine go.
Exactly. Hey,
You're
And
Rita.
if
right.
you,
Yeah, and that's
and,
the whole thing is that as a content creator, she's not a person who's letting people come by her house and watch. She's a content creator, and I'm just gonna always say a content creator is creating content. So if she's creating some things, she's doing what she's supposed to do as a content creator.
and it's for us how we perceive it and how each one of us going to look at Peach McIntyre. We're going to look at Gamma. We're going to look at you, Amriel, and they're going to look at me, all
Mhm.
with different eyes. We're
That's
all
right.
Right.
going to see something different. We're
That's right.
all going to either pick out the good, the ugly, and the bad.
That's
And
right.
if you can't deal with the good, the bad, and the ugly, no matter what you do, you have a problem.
Yeah,
Because
Right.
once you come out here and
that's
you
right.
put yourself on a social
Absolutely.
media platform with a comment button, and I always
Right.
say it has a comment button,
It does. It does.
and you
And
have two
they take the
choices.
comments and turn them off.
Turn them off.
Turn them off.
And
If
once you
you
put
just
it
want to
out there, you
talk and
can't
have
take it
no,
back.
yeah, if you have no engagement, if you don't want to have an engagement, then just talk and turn the comment button off,
Right.
and just be what you do.
Just do what you do. If you
Just
if
do what you do.
I just be like,
And
if y'all, if I don't like I am entertained by Peach. Like I said yesterday, I'm entertained by her. But the minute I think I can't be entertained and she irking my nerves, like the comments coming there and talk about her, I'm just gonna just unsubscribe, maybe put on do not recommend so I'm not tempted to go over there because I guess the people may be tempted and just not watch. I don't understand like just to not watch part.
yeah, I mean, just anything. Anybody is anything in here. Nobody is made to watch anything. I watch. I'm very honest. I watch for content. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit in.
Because
I
you're a
go and
content
look.
creator and you're creating content because that's what you're
Yeah,
supposed to do because that's
I
your job. That's your job.
even if I'm not. Yeah, even if I'm not subscribed, guess what I'm going to go do? I'm going to go look.
Right.
And because I can't come out here and say, well, I'm a content creator and I'm doing content on this particular subject and I don't know what I'm talking about.
Right, right. So you
Right.
got to do some
So
research.
we have to be honest about a lot of things about ourselves as a person,
Hmm.
be acceptable about the choices we make as content creators
Hmm.
and what we choose to do and what we choose not to do and be comfortable with it.
Right.
And I
And be okay
think
with
once,
other people too, because like just I don't. That's what I'm saying. I never get why they get so mad at Peach, why they get so mad at Wood, like why? Because the girl is one thing if she projects things on other people, but she actually is a content creator that don't project a lot on other people. She say
she
for
does
me
her, yeah, you're
and
right.
for mine and my
She,
kids.
yeah, she does, what's the word I want to use when she do it to herself, when she, kind of take down herself,
Self
especially when she goes,
sabotage. She does self
self
sabotage.
sabotage is another word I want to use.
Yeah,
Um, when you talk bad about yourself.
yeah,
Um, and she does that a lot, especially when she goes gambling. She
She
calls
do it to
herself,
herself and others. She do it to
yeah, but
others too.
men, yeah, she does it herself. But when she goes in on herself,
wait, hold on. I want Gabrielle to give me a example of that.
So she has this thing where she'll say, and I only see this from reaction channels because I don't watch her,
Uh-huh.
but she has this thing where she'll say, and to anybody in the chat, I, just giving my reason why I don't watch her. I don't care for people that treat people like crap and then turn around and need them. So these same people that have helped you build and grow your following, you turn around and want to sell to them after you done cuss them out.
But
I
that's
can't
what
rock out with that.
that's the first thing I said to Gabrielle. As a business person or as her personality, I think that's two different things when you talk about her being a mom and a
Yeah,
wife and a
she's
husband.
nice. When she's trying to sell something, she's nice. And I see this from reaction channels. There's one
Uh-huh.
lady that do only reactions on her, but she's nice when she's trying to sell something.
Yeah,
When her ass was in the hospital
absolutely.
having that baby and Wood when there, she was nice and
Yep.
crying and
And
this
the
and
thing
that.
about it, if
But
you are
as soon
crazy
as
enough
she
to
get
go with it,
money,
If you're
Right.
crazy enough to
You are
go in it,
right.
then you're crazy. Because for somebody like her, I don't care how much I want to know about content creation for two reasons. I'm not gonna ever, I can never use her. This is why I can never use her. She care less if I use her, but this is the reason why I can use her because well, probably for a customer, a couple reasons. Her customer service is horrible, and to me, a
Hmm.
product is
And she'll tell you that.
yeah, she says it. She says that it's
Hmm.
cheaper because I have horrible customer service. It's going to be more somewhere else, but you're going to get professionalism. So go over there. She said, tells that. She says, go look up this stuff if you want to. I'm only selling this if you want to buy it, but I'm not. I don't have no customer service. Don't start calling
Yep,
my
she
phone.
do.
I don't want to talk to you. But that's still going to be different from her being a mom and a wife.
Yeah, that's
I
why I
don't use
said
her because
I
she'll
don't feel
never
like
have the
she's a bad
opportunity.
mother.
I wouldn't use her because I would never give her the opportunity. I don't like the way as a teacher. A teacher has to know. Like when you go to high school, you may have a teacher that inspired you to be a billionaire, or whatever they're doing, be so successful, whether it's money or not, just be successful what you do. But is the teacher always coming back to say, hold on, that was because of me. It was because of me. Like I don't like people who
Mm-hmm.
need that kind of validation like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can never use, even if I wanted to, I can't use your product because as hard as I work, you're not going to take that from me because I bought a class.
Right.
I spent
Right.
about 88 with you, and now you want to take
Because the thing is, people get a little knowledge from here, a little from there, a little from
exactly
here. Right. It comes from all over. It just didn't come from you or
right. It's not
whatever.
going to come from no one person, and
But
so
when
that's
you
the reason why
say,
I couldn't get her. I wouldn't be able to do it, but that has nothing to
right,
do with me still being interested in her channel, her content, and me still thinking that as a person to other people, I don't see how. Like I said, I don't see how people drop down your chat. I don't see how people could be a friend to you if that's the way you feel about people. But as a
mm-hmm,
mother and a wife, I don't see you like that. She glows when she talks about her husband, and her
and her children.
and her children. She glow. I mean, she
Mm-hmm.
smiles. She seems so happy. So I, in that instance, I have to give you what I see, and I see you being a mother who gives your kids love, consideration, experiences, the care that they need. That's what I see when I look at you.
I believe she has settled in her core audience, right?
Yeah,
She has like most
yeah,
content creators,
right.
she has a core audience that she has a following.
Yeah,
And so once you kind of get that core audience, you know who you're playing to.
uh huh.
So there will be people that will support her,
Right,
buy her stuff,
right.
and that will be the core audience.
Absolutely.
And each of us will have a core audience
Uh huh.
Yeah, because those are your people that like you for you. But what
for
I
you.
want to say, Gamma, when you asked me that question, when you was like explain, so when I said she tears down herself and other people, so I don't know if you've ever saw her saying like, oh, y'all ain't S because your mammies and your grandmammies went S and y'all hoes ain't
Hmm.
it. Like she does that often. She
She
do that
does.
often. So for that reason, and I've told people plenty of times I purchased one of her bundles like a
Hmm.
while back, you know, when I was learning and get
Yeah.
started or whatever. But for that reason, I don't watch her. I don't care to purchase nothing else from her because again, you put people. She do talk about herself. She do self sabotage, but she do it to others too.
Let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Did you find her bundle helpful?
Um, so
Um,
and this is my honest opinion. For me, no. And I
okay.
want to say why. For somebody that's beginning, I feel like it would be helpful for anybody that's beginning. I wasn't beginner level.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I had already
Yeah.
been on my journey. Like I said, it was some time ago, but this month makes 3 years for me. So I wasn't beginner level. The only thing that I learned from her bundle was how to upload my thumbnails. I didn't know how to do that. I already knew how to create them because I learned that from one of my business coaches. But I
Hmm.
didn't know how to go into Creator Studio and or YouTube Studio or whatever and upload it. So that was the only thing that I learned from her. That's it.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess looking at, like I said, the value system of everybody here, what we bring into the table
Hmm.
is how we market ourselves, right?
Right.
And each one of
Mm-hmm.
you have a marketing tool, and y'all all creators and have different approaches and have different agendas and a different goal.
Hmm.
And who knows if she has already met and now she's just living off the residuals, right, of who
Right.
she is,
Yeah.
while everybody else is continuing to build
Hmm.
and learn new things and put new content out. Sometimes people reach where they want to be,
Right.
and
But
then
no, the
True.
thing about it, I think she's doing what content creators as a whole does. You notice that she's trying to pivot herself. You can tell in her content, it's like, okay, that was that. This is the new thing now. I'm telling y'all, she's even trying to pivot because
so she's pivoting again. Okay.
and they're going to, as I believe, I haven't been a content creator forever, but I do know business when I see it. Anything you do, you're going to have to continue to create something new.
Yeah.
McDonald's
Rebrand
even
and
has a new
reinvent
sandwich, and
yourself.
you would think
Right.
McDonald's would be all set. They even have new items. So if McDonald's has to do it, trust and believe we all got to do it. If you're a
Oh yeah.
business or whatever it is, and a content creator, what is working for you today does not mean that's going to work in 6 months.
Yeah. There you go.
So
And if you're a true blue content creator, and you're willing to make that investment in your channel and what you're doing, this is what you're going to do.
Hmm.
For me personally, I'm not at the level where you're producing Gamma and you're producing Amarillo. I'm sort of comfortable with what I do. I don't know how far I'm going to go with it, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But I'm not
right.
at you guys. You guys are business people. Y'all brought that with you all. I'm business to a sense, but this is not what I do.
And
And
that's
You are
good.
that's just
entrepreneurs
because
and
I
true
feel
business.
like everybody has their own level of success. You
Yes,
get what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So your success wouldn't be mine wouldn't be Gamma's, and vice versa. So that's
Yeah.
good. You're
That's
doing
But
right.
really
that's where you
good.
have to realize you can't. What's for me is for me. What's for you
Hmm.
guys is for you
Exactly.
guys, and it's what you put into it.
And
You
then,
guys make the investment.
but then, just as you said, that I'm content. And so,
Yeah,
if contentment is that could be a range from 0 to 1,000 real quick.
I
And if you're
Yeah,
content, like that
I'm
means
building
it's
my
working
channel
for
at
you.
my
That means,
speed
hmm,
and what I do.
right.
You guys have a whole different content in mind. You guys have lifestyle. You are lifestyle channel.
Hmm.
Gamma. You have different things that you bring, 10 different, 20 different things that you can bring.
Hmm.
Ambriel, you are a lifestyle and skit creator and everything off and on the camera.
Hmm.
Same as you, Gamma. You got a business off camera. You guys got different things going on. So you
But
guys
then,
have a
Justice, that's
whole
where you are now. We might see you in 6 months doing a skit, or we might see you in another 6 months saying, you know
Hmm.
what, I'm switching my channel to lifestyle, or I'm
you
switching
know,
my channel to talk about my breathing or whatever. You don't know. That's you're content with where you are now. You don't know what might strike you to
yeah,
say, you
I
know
don't
what,
know what's
I'm
gonna look
doing
like.
something totally different. But the good
Yeah,
thing
I don't
about it,
know
we can
what
do whatever we want to do.
yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna be at 6 months from now. I may not even be on the channel anymore. Who knows? I may hit
No,
the
don't say that,
lottery.
Justice. I hate when you say that.
Yeah, who knows, right? But I'm just saying, is the investment is what we make into it, right? As any business
Right.
person, you have to put in what you want out of it.
Right.
And if you, and like my dad said, I think I keep saying it before, that five was the 4 P's: piss poor performance, preparation, and priority makes prevents piss poor performance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's his main thing. So if you're putting it up there, you're putting what's priority, and you're doing what needs to be done, you're going to get what you put into it.
Right.
Hmm.
And that's what all it is, right?
Yes.
So whatever I put into is what I'm going to get out of it, and
Right.
That's
none of
true.
you guys can stop that or prevent that. Is what
That's
I
right.
do,
Right. And then
Right.
it's
you know.
still, in the end, no matter what you put in it, if it's something for you, it's gonna be for you.
Yeah,
Still, if you, some people don't put nothing into it, and whatever's for them.
and still
Yeah, absolutely.
become bigger channels.
Right.
Some people get caught uh peeing in a pot, and guess what?
Right.
Become millionaires
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
because they got peeing in a
That's
pot.
true.
Yeah.
You
And
Absolutely.
that's
know.
why, justice, like you said, what's for each of us is for us. That's why it never bothers me when certain people or a certain somebody
Hey,
is
Alex.
always talking about oh, she can't even get 100 people in her chat and this and
Yeah,
that.
that
Baby, I
doesn't
don't
even
worry
bother
about
me.
that.
That yeah,
That does
I,
not bother me at
that
all.
is that number of people coming in my chat. As long as I can talk, y'all have walked in. People have come in my chat to see me talking to zero. I
Yeah.
just get bored and
Oh
start
my
talking.
goodness. I just said that yesterday on my TikTok live. I was like, y'all, I talk, so it don't have to be nobody in here. I'ma
Right.
talk.
Right.
I'ma
Y'all
Right.
talk.
come in and I'm already started talking and ain't nobody in there but me.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I am like I
And
said,
that's when
you
you
can
know you
count the
don't
number.
need people to validate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna come in there catching me talking just to myself sometimes and
Absolutely.
getting ready. So I don't worry about that because whatever's gonna happen, whenever it's going and whenever somebody catch what is it, catch lightning in a bottle,
Yeah,
is when that time you're gonna catch a lightning in a bottle. And it can
that's
be off of
right.
anything.
Right.
It's when it's your time. When it's your
Right.
time. When lightning is caught in that bottle, that is your time. And you don't have to be doing anything maybe one day about eating a piece of chicken.
Right.
And
Absolutely.
Oh,
somebody and
Gamma,
everybody
look at
go ahead.
Chris and Alex question.
Okay.
Justice, I'm sorry, you can go ahead. I just wanted to point
No,
that
go ahead.
out
Let
to
me go ahead and
Gamma.
take a look.
That's interesting.
Let me see. What did they say? They said, Chris, I believe she's hating. That's not the reason why I think that. Okay, hold on. Oh, about Be Love.
I agree with Alex
Yeah,
100%.
she do
Yes.
say. I think, but I think the reason why I think. Okay, I don't want
What's
to
happening?
Okay, they're talking about Be Love, the way she kind of like is coming for. I think she wants to use Be Love as a marketing tool, but I think that she has some kind of regret with
Hmm.
not regret or envy. I mean, I don't even want to say envy. I think that Be Love is
I think it
representing.
is Envy Gamma. She mentions her a lot.
She does, but
She,
I think that that's her marketing
yeah.
tool. That's the biggest thing going. Like I'm letting y'all know, she used my class. Like you know how you
Who is
drop the
that?
rules. But
Who are
I
we talking about?
talking about Peach with talking about Be Love, like she's been on the Be Love kick
But
lately.
Gamma, let me say this: it can't be both. I'm like a black or white person. It can't be in between. Like you can't show me love and shade me. It's one or the other. Either
Well, it's
you
definitely
fool with me
shade.
or you don't.
It's definitely
Either
shade, but I
right.
think she struggles with it because I think Be Love in a certain way, because Be Love has a husband. They are both content creators. She feels like Be
She's
Love used her
successful.
things, and Be Love represents what she wishes she would have invested in herself.
Right. I
And
do
I think
too.
she struggles with that, and then, it's like a slap in her face a little bit, I think.
But
Oh,
the
I don't know.
thing
I don't know
is,
anything
Be
about that.
Love was
Those two.
popping before you, baby. She been on this internet. I worked at UPS 12 plus years ago. She was on here. My little cousin, I'll never forget. She introduced me to her. She was like, she was watching her when I went to my grandmother's house to get my kids, and I asked her who she was watching. So
Yeah,
she been on here way before you. You can't
yeah.
say that you can't take credit for that lady's
But that's back
success.
to what we talked about. She's going to take credit. If you buy one of those classes, she
You
feels
just
like that
said
buys the
that.
credit to you.
You did say that.
Yeah, she feels like that's
She
it.
even said one time, Gamma, oh, I've some of y'all coaches, some of
Yeah.
y'all favorite
Uh-huh.
coaches, I done coached them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
She'll say that. Yeah, she'll say people use me. I coach people that got way bigger numbers, but they don't want people to know that. And I just don't tell people that. Okay, see, that's why I can't work with you because I don't care about nobody saying that. I took a class with Brielle, but nobody is going to take my work from me. I've been working since day one. And go back to
Right.
my videos. You see day one, next day.
And
Never
you're
missed a
doing the
day.
work.
So once
That's
I put in the work, I'm not gonna let you take that from me. Just say,
Right.
let me
and
say that I let you add to my pot. That's what that is.
I think that's where sometimes where we have the gatekeepers, and I go back to culture, right? Because if we're willing to help, we need to let go once we understand what we did our job.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Even
right,
if you pay for it, once I paid and I got what I got from you,
right,
that's mine now. And whatever I take to use and to build my channel,
right,
I paid for it. It's my tool now.
right.
And even though I may have gotten something from you, thank you, but you can't hold me the rest of your life. But I take it
And
and I
stop
even make it
feeling
bigger.
like people are supposed to praise you for it. Like I've taught hundreds of students all over.
Right,
Hmm.
I'm not looking, I don't get a review from every one of them. I don't get a
right,
testimonial video from every one of them, and I'm not looking for it.
right,
Yeah, because you built from you.
right,
Your testimony will be welcome, but you're not going to stop what I do.
right,
Right.
And like Gamma said, once I bought something from you, this is my work now.
right,
This is my work, and I built it, and I took what you've learned me, and I put it to use in my work. Thank you.
right. Because if you were able to just clone some uh million subscriber people, you'll be charging a lot more money if it was guaranteed that you could just teach something and then
Hmm.
it's gonna pop. You don't know if it's gonna pop because they still gotta do the work.
You still got to do the work.
Right.
That's what people don't understand. You can refer. You can once I can make references. I can tell people
Right.
to watch you. I can do all. I can
Yeah.
mention you. I can do everything. But
Yeah.
it's going to take you to keep them.
Right, right.
You know, and if they don't stay, you have to be okay with that. You can't come back and blame me, you
Right.
know, because
Everybody don't want everybody, like
yeah,
everything. Like it's a
and my-
lot of people that
yeah,
support a lot of channels that they don't support my channel. That means that I'm not their cup of tea, and they have that right. Who?
yeah.
How you gonna think we're everybody's cup of tea? Everybody would be running around here with a billion
It,
subscribers. Everybody is not everybody's cup of tea.
it
That's
don't matter
true.
if Embryo can call my name 1,000 times. Guess what?
Right?
If I'm not them people cup of tea,
They ain't coming.
guess what? They ain't gonna sip from my cup.
Right?
And you have to be understand. I can't blame nobody else
No,
if I don't
it's
get
nobody to blame.
subscribers
It's nobody to
because
blame.
yeah, I'm just not their cup of tea.
Right? You can't even
They
blame
may come
yourself.
and they may come and take a look.
They say
They may
no.
listen for a moment, but they'll realize, oh, yeah, that was good, but
Yeah, I
not my
did
cup of tea.
absolutely. And they
Right.
have the
Hey,
right billions of
Alex.
channels out here.
Yeah, it's too many different channels, and everybody ain't going to sip from your cup, and everybody ain't going to watch everything you do and support everything you do. And I think that's being a big person about it. Understanding you're not going to get everything in that net. You're going to keep
Yeah,
fishing. You're going to learn how to fish. You're going to learn how what works and what doesn't work.
right.
You
Absolutely.
know,
That's so true.
That is true. That
and
is
that's what's called pivoting. Pivoting, like you said. Sometimes you're going to have to learn when that season is over and what's up new. You know, how long can this run?
Yep. Bama
This
just
sector
said
run?
that
Yeah.
true.
about
How long can
rebranding
this sector
yourself,
run right
reinventing
now?
yourself.
Reinventing. Because this sector ain't going to run on what it's running on forever. Okay?
No, it's not. And
It's not.
most jobs are not. Most companies just don't. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care if you Kool-Aid, they got to create new flavors. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like, it don't never stop. Any kind of business, and being a content creator is a business no matter how you look at it, whether it's small, not monetized, demonetized,
We are a
monetized.
business.
It's a business. So it's just all about what you want it to do. You, if you want it to go higher, if you say, you know what, I want to get to 1,000 subscribers and I just want to have fun at 1,000 subscribers, that means you have succeeded. You have
You have made
succeeded
your goal.
what you want. So
You have set you set your goals like a business. What are
yeah,
your goals? You
absolutely.
know, and if you met that goal, you can choose to sit there or you can choose to say, now it's time for me to elevate to another goal. Set another goal.
Absolutely.
Set a 6 month goal, set a 3 month goal, set
Yeah,
a year goal, set different goals and what you want to do as a content creator.
right.
But you can't, I always had the saying, you can't measure my yard with your yardstick.
Absolutely. Yep. That's
Okay.
that's so
You
true.
can't measure what's in my pocket by your pockets. Okay.
Right.
Because it will not fit. Whatever I have may not fit in your yard, and whatever I have in my pocket may not fit in your pocket.
That's
So
right.
when we go pocket watching and yard watching and measuring, you're going to always come up short.
Right.
Okay.
Alex said her attitude hurt her success, in my opinion. She could be much bigger. I think so too, because she has such a big audience that I think if she kind of just lightened up a little bit, but I don't know if she uses that to be able to bait the people who are watching her for that wow effect of how crazy she can talk to the chat. I don't, because it is a lot of channels that be out here talking real crazy to the people, and they have so many people in their chat because they want to hear the people
Mm-hmm.
talk crazy to them. So I don't know if that's her thing or not, but I'm thinking as a business for the business part of it. I don't know if I'm trying to wow with something else, but
But how many people went and sit? Okay, think about this. How many people go sit in DL Hughley's audience just so he can insult them?
yeah,
He made
Right.
millions
they be glutton for punishment.
because
And
they go
Justice,
sit
that's why
in
I
the
don't watch
audience.
people like that.
Yeah,
Cause not
Yeah,
him, but her. I'm not watching nobody that's tearing me down. I'm watching you, supporting you, and you talking to me like crap.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah, but that's a different thing because I compared to DL Hughley, people paid to go get
yeah. To go get
tore
roasted.
down, right?
Uh huh.
They paid to sit up front,
And be like, yeah,
pick
pick me the
me,
rose. Yeah,
tear me down, get me. So you got to participate. Now, if you choose to go over there and you know what she's about, like Ambria Nicole said, I choose not to put myself in that position. She has
yeah,
every right not to.
right.
Yeah, you ain't
But
gonna
if
be
you
calling
choose,
me hoes and stuff while I'm over
yeah,
here
so
supporting
she,
you.
and
Uh-uh.
guess what? Ambrio is good with that, right? And
Candy.
other people may be okay with them calling them hoes and say, pay me. Let me call me a
Yeah,
hoe. I'll pay you for it.
right, right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'll be one. That's why you got to know that there's somebody for everybody to watch. So that means Abrielle ain't gonna be the one. The next person will, and you just keep on going so on.
Just
So yeah,
keep on
you
going.
have
Everybody
audience.
gonna have their audience.
Yeah,
You want to be able to talk smack to like
yeah,
somebody gonna be able to talk smack to some people. They're gonna hold that audience. I
right,
talk smack. They gonna say f you, bye. You
right,
know, that
right.
gonna be that my luck. I can't do what one content creator do.
Right.
Let me take for example, Try Me Now can talk a whole lot of mess. I can't do
Right.
Try Me Now. That's Try
Right.
Me Now personality.
Right.
Secret, that's your personality, Gamma.
Right. Right.
Gambio, you have yours.
Right.
I can't do y'all.
Right. That's right.
Some people get out here and curse people to the core. People go, hey, guess what? I don't. That's her. That's her realness.
Yeah, that's the way they do. Then
That's
you
right,
watch them.
Gamma. You got your thing.
Yep.
People going to do you. I can't come out here and do Gamma and try to think it's going to work. I can't come out here and do Amriel. It's
Yeah.
going to work. No, I can't do Try Me Now. It's not going to work. I can't come out here and do that later. It's not going to work. I got to do me.
Yeah. Alex says a lot of people who hate and dislike the way she talked to them. And it's crazy to know that somebody is talking to you like that. You'll just come and try to. That's why I don't understand why the people drop in the comments. It's like those are the D.L. Hughley people Justice is talking about, because there's no way I would ever drop it or comment, because I would never be saying nothing crazy. And for you to just take comments and try to tear them apart like that because you in a certain mood or you took it a certain way or you feel like you don't want nobody telling you nothing, I ain't got nothing to say to you. But the people who drop in the comments, I'm like, that is crazy that you feel
You
like,
glutton for a punishment. You glutton
yeah,
for it.
like, and you know
You
it's going
jump
to
down in
happen.
the comment section and you know how that person is, and you know what you came to get.
Right, like you want her to do that. Why are you doing that? Just don't say nothing. If you want to be entertained, just be entertained. Why do you think she's going to talk to you if she talks crazy to 99% of the people? That's crazy.
That's
So this Gamma, this is the question that I wanted to ask both of you ladies and the chat. Because I just wanted to hear the different perspectives.
Okay.
So everybody's saying, well, you and I were saying that we feel like a lot of it is business,
Yeah.
and she knows what she's doing. And just to say it similar, her opinion was similar. She's learned how to work the internet. So
Yeah.
my question is, when we feel like it's for content and she knows what she's doing, however, you can look at her, and this is just my opinion, during different stages, and you could tell she has like a dark cloud over her, like
I can tell. Yeah.
her spirit is off at
Yeah.
times. When she's up and she got money and they doing good, this is when I did support her, and follow
Yeah.
her when she was on her high and high.
Yeah.
And it's like after the baby, the last one, I guess last year, that's when I started, I unfollowed and unsubscribed, and I started watching from reaction channels or whatever. Do y'all feel like what she was going through then with him, and like y'all said, we all have said it could be content, those were real tears?
I think that it was
The
real.
stress,
Yeah, I do think it was
her
real.
face was looking right.
Yeah.
Those were real life emotions. The
Yeah.
and you
crying
notice
all
how
the
she,
time.
yeah, you notice how she was carrying herself a little different too.
And then,
Um,
yeah.
it reflected in her hair. It reflected in her how she was
Yes,
carrying
her
herself.
nails, she
Everything.
got, yeah, right. So it's like after this last baby, it's like you just you went through some type of darkness or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why I always tell people, you got to be mindful of how you treat people when you're up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because those same people, you're gonna meet them same people when you coming back down.
I
yeah.
think the fact
Whatever.
that she been through a lot, and I really do believe that her sadness sometimes, like when, okay, like remember she came out and said all the stuff that her husband did. She decided to get back with him, but everybody is tearing her down for a decision she made. So like she could be embarrassed about it and feel like that's probably why she had to come back. And now she said that she'll never do that again. And maybe that embarrassment, like, really did something to her. Like that's a lot to come back after. Like to say you're gonna be a strong woman, you're getting out of there, everybody's gonna be like, yes, go, go, go. But then you make a choice to do that. Then half the people crashing out telling you how stupid you are and all of that, and then you have to deal with that. So I just be having compassion that you just going through a life. You keep having baby after baby, your body is not healing. Same thing I told my
yeah,
daughter.
yeah,
Body
yeah,
is not
yeah.
healing, so you probably are going through all kind of physical changes. It's probably mentally draining. You want to love your kids. I don't care if you have 20 of them, but you keep having these
You,
kids, what kind of stress that's going to bring you. That's why she said she got to work harder. Every time I get pregnant, I feel like I got to work harder. Maybe that's why you trying to work things out with your husband. You really do love him. You may feel inadequate. She was really trying to lose weight before she got pregnant. Like she got a lot going on. She a content creator. She got to be constantly working. You know what kind of hustle you got to be on for that. So she got to do that. I just think that then she have her childhood trauma. She don't have a relationship with her mother. She got so many things for her, but she got so many things against her. Like I just be feeling sorry for like all of it as a whole.
You're right, Gamma, because we got to watch this. See, we don't get to see all this in most people's lives. We watching a content creator living her life out on social media,
Yeah.
and
Right,
we
but
don't
then
get to
y'all
see.
say it's content, just as we all say
But
it's
it's
content,
content.
but
But it's content. Most of could it be
real
content?
life
Yes,
is what you're
but it's
saying.
real life sometimes,
Lifestyle.
even when it's
Gotcha.
content,
Yeah.
right? Because you put it out there as content,
They do
but it
Lord.
could
Right.
be real life. It could be storylines. Because, like I told you, I've seen people take social media platforms that have this life story,
Hmm.
and they turn it inward so much inward that they become a part of it, and
Right.
it's hard to define what is reality
Right.
and what is real. I
Right.
mean, what is storyline, not real. What is
Yeah, I
reality, and
agree
then
with
what
that
is
Yeah.
for
social
her.
media? And it's hard to draw that line. So when you
Right.
got a person living two lives within one,
Hmm.
I'm presenting in front of social media, but I got this stuff. And you had a woman that had just had a baby,
Hmm.
probably was going through some content, some stuff with her husband, made it content, but it could be some reality.
Hmm.
And then you had the mother issue. And then you had them trying to appease, trying to live up to whatever people want on social media. You
Hmm.
had a lot going on,
Right.
and we probably was dealing with some depression
Hmm. Right.
and
It looks like it.
anxiety. So a lot going on with the body, a lot going on with the mind. So what
Right.
we saw was a person struggling with so
Hmm.
many different things going
Right.
on through a pregnancy, just had a baby,
Right.
postpartum. I don't know. So basically, you watch a person in a state of mind that may have not been there truly sometime in reality,
Yeah.
and
And
living in
the fact that
anxiety and
she said that
depression.
she don't have no friends, so it's like she wants to make this
This is
her
her
outlet.
outlet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
make
is
it
her
an
outlet.
outlet, but she don't like the
Yeah,
outlet
I
because she
agree
keeps
with
saying,
Chris too.
"I came to make $1 million, and I was gonna buy a house and get out. Now I wanted to do it again and get out." She said she want to get
Because
out,
if
and
you
she
have no
keeps
other way
saying it.
out and
Yeah,
you have not prepared yourself,
yeah,
like it was like I would like most social media, and I know Ambrielle touched on this. You better not let this be your end game.
right.
Mm-hmm.
This platform, this
And the
thing that
way
pays
she
you
did.
based on ads,
Mm-hmm.
this thing that pays you based on people like hitting that like button,
Right.
this better not be your end game.
Right.
And I
Facebook
think it
better
is
not
her
be
end
your end
game.
game.
That's why I think she kind of envies be love, because for some reason she's seeing that this woman was able to reach those heights and make something
Mm-hmm.
else out of it, and I think she's feeling like I dropped the ball so hard, and she's a slap
That's
in my face.
and that's what we're watching with some content creators. I can call about three. One was a chef, one is the lady over there, and probably Peach McIntyre. We watch content creators that hustled, took what they made, and invested other times. You got to take the investment away from
Mm-hmm.
here and turn it somewhere outside of social media so you can have that real time money coming in,
Mm-hmm.
right? This can't be your A and all to be all.
Right.
You have
And
if
I feel
you
like another mistake with them also too, Justice, to add on with what you're saying is you cannot allow the money that you receive to change you. Like you can't.
Yeah.
It can change your lifestyle. It can
Right.
upgrade your lifestyle. You can
Mm-hmm.
become more wealthy. You can make better investments and stuff like that, but they change who they are.
Right.
but
Like I
Ambrielle,
always
you
pray, I don't want to change who I am. Don't change my
Right.
heart.
but
Right.
Yeah.
Ambrielle, listening to your story and your background, because have heard you and listened to your story and background. You came from a background with teachers. You came from a background with professions and people that were in your life, invested in your life. So
Mm-hmm.
you may have came up a little different.
Mm-hmm.
We watching people that came from a different value system, a different background, that did not know how to make those adjustments.
Right.
You
That is
Absolutely.
know,
true.
they
That is
got
true.
they walk into a fire, like I say, lightning in a bottle. They all caught lightning in a bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these content creators may have not come from where you came from, and they were able to got something, but never knew how to do with it and how to handle it.
Right.
So it may
Right.
have changed because they weren't grounded. You may came from a grounded background.
Yeah.
If you didn't come from a background where you were grounded into what money is, how to value what it is,
Mm-hmm.
how not to you don't make the money make you, you make the money.
And she says that. She says if I could do it again, a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Yes.
people do that. A lot of
And
people,
it,
you see, people, superstars all the time
And
said
I
they can do
think
it
she
again.
battles with that too, Gamma.
Yes,
Yeah.
And
I
and
think,
you
girl,
just
can you
said that too.
imagine?
Yeah. How she fumbled that money. I think
Yeah.
she battles with that too, because she
And I
talks
think,
about it too
And
often.
Tanya said, I believe she has those kids for love. And I really believe this. She has those kids for love. She's lacking love, and the kids give her unconditional love. And I think
she
she's
loves
Oh
those
super
yeah.
in
kids.
love with that.
Yeah, Tanya's
Yeah,
always said that, and I
yeah,
agree with her on that.
Yeah. And she has, like I said, the people that made this money and probably did not understand the financial
yeah,
part of it and didn't make the investments off of YouTube. If you're just spending and nothing else is coming in, people got to remember when you spend, you got to know where it's coming from back in.
yeah.
And if
Right.
you didn't put anything aside for a rainy day, if you didn't prepare yourself, people coming in with money don't respect money, don't have,
Right.
never had it, and don't respect
Yeah.
it. Of course, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Be Love, I did see something where she was talking about it's about making that investment off of her social media platform.
Yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
invested in
Yeah.
things outside of social media.
Yeah.
And this is what I heard Darius talk about. I'm gonna call some names. Talk about when she talks about refer to the chef.
Uh-huh.
You made the social media your end all to be all. What did you do outside?
Yeah.
Where did those investment go outside of
Oh
It
social
no,
went
media?
nowhere.
he invested though. You talking
Yeah,
about
that's
Coops?
what he was saying about Chef.
Yeah.
That he
Oh,
took the
okay,
money
okay.
and he
Oh, I was
invested.
like, no, that's a
Yeah, no,
businessman
he
right
went
there.
and he invested in himself. He took the money and
Yeah.
he invested outside of social media. He built
Mm-hmm.
himself. He
Yeah.
made he made sure that he had something outside of social media. He had income coming in.
Right.
He made sure that he had a solid foundation.
Yeah.
So when them ads stop coming,
Hmm.
when them like button doesn't, the
Mm-hmm.
algorithm ain't working in your favor,
Right.
what
And
you
then,
gonna
like
do?
how you said, you got to have a plan B, C, and D. And
You
Alex,
better have you better have all the letters in the alphabet.
yeah, at
You
least
know,
there's a plan to jump. To do what you got to
Cliff
do. At
Cliff
least a plan.
always teaches me that, like when we're investing and flipping cars and stuff like that, he always say like, if we sell a car and we get the profit, we use some of that money or the money that we invested and take that money and
Mhm.
go get another car, because he was like, you always got to replenish it. It's a
Right.
rinse and
oh yeah,
repeat, and some people don't get that.
And I still
you
think it's a learning process. I think she got the money and it's gone. Just like if you lose weight, you get that weight all the way back. You like, okay, if I lose it this time, I know I'm not going. You don't do whatever, whatever. And that could be the same thing. She probably looking like I did fumble it. I wanted to live a lifestyle that I never had. I was just, going in for it. Now that I realize that those things at the end didn't mean nothing, now I'm
Right.
going to have a better mindset about it. And she probably could be good with it this time.
and yeah,
Maybe,
and some people do learn from the first time, Gamma,
yeah.
when they messed it up
And
because
some people learn from the second time.
and some people may not get it right the second time,
Yeah,
right? And may get it right the third time, and some may not get it right until hey fourth time. But
right.
the thing about it is that learning curve that you will get, eventually, where you realize, hey, you know what am I going to do? I made $1 million. $1 million over 3 or 4 years is no money. You tax, you paying this
And if
is
you never
going
had
out. There's
it, and if somebody says it to you, it makes you feel like $1 million will last forever. But then she
it's
learned that
not.
it
Right.
didn't.
Not the time you go out there and you buy the most expensive house, you get $1 million. Now you're going to invest in a $400,000 house. Do you have the income to support that?
Right,
Okay, because you just made it. Now, how you going to turn the rest of that money to support that lifestyle you're trying to live? Because
Mm-hmm.
once that million is gone,
right,
you don't now because you got the taxes on that's coming in,
right,
right? You
right,
don't went out and bought this house for four
right.
hundred thousand dollars. Now you got the luxury tax coming on that. You're going to go buy a car. You're going to go on trips. What's going to mile? Did you have the income to substantiate that $1 million you made that one year?
And she just may
Because
have
you may
not
not
had
make it
the
again.
advisor to know that. Like so many people, she said she was just a girl living in a traumatized house and got looked up on social media. She ain't coming
And
from
that's
no
yes, that's what happened.
background or business. She just did what most people probably would do in that state of mind from beginning to
The
end.
first time, yeah, we all
Right.
may have made some choices like that if we weren't aware of what we get $1 million in our first year, and it didn't all come in at one time, but
Right,
it came
right,
in
yeah,
fast enough where, well, let me go buy this, let me go this, let me go do that,
right,
let me go do this, and she wasn't thinking about, oh, wait a minute,
right,
ain't nothing coming in to match this,
right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
ain't nothing coming in to sustain
yes,
this lifestyle,
right,
because I can get $1 million. Let's go sustain the $1 million lifestyle next year if I don't
right.
make it
Right.
next year.
Alex said,
'Cause
Grandma, I wonder why she's not working on healing. She says she wants to heal. However, Where are the steps? Therapy, life coach. I don't know. I don't know if she thinks about therapy or not. I don't know. Because I know that she says that her finance, she keeps talking about finances, and if it's true, if she's really worried about financing, and I don't want to be talking about nobody's finances, what they choose to do with it, but then you come on here and say that you lost the same way you lost the first one. So like some stuff, don't you want to like learn? If that's the thing that was your evil, do you want to go back to the evil? What you're saying that was the evil? So like,
Yeah,
do you
that's
really want
like
to do
what we
that?
talked about, breaking the cycle.
Yeah,
People will go back to what they know.
yeah,
That's
All
true
right.
too.
People go back to what they're familiar with, what caught it before. And so because they haven't learned a new way to pivot, you go back where you're comfortable at.
right.
You go
That's
back what
true.
you know and what's comfortable for you, and that's where you will stay. Like I say,
Yeah,
I'm content with this right
right.
now, but I never know because I pivot before,
Yeah,
and then I went back to know, well, hey, you know what, this work, okay.
right.
But
That's
I'm
right.
honest about it. I'm
Right,
honest about it. I know
right.
what works,
Can do
and but
whatever you want to do on your page. It don't matter what it is you're trying to do. You
Right.
can be
you
picking your
know,
hair out, whatever you want to do. You can do what you want to do on your page.
yeah, because
I don't.
I know what works. I
Yes,
know, I know what works for me.
Alex said, "Question: Do you feel like her mother was really that bad, or was she strict and made some mistakes along the way? What are y'all thoughts? I don't know. If I go by what she
That's deep.
says, I'm gonna go say
Right, Gamma.
the mother. Yeah, I'm gonna go by what she says, but I'm gonna say that the mother possibly could have been that bad. When she started talking about she had to take a bath in the bath water, that threw me. Like that threw me
Huh?
off
Yeah,
her.
and see, she I told you I just don't believe anything that Peach says. So
Yeah,
it's hard for me to believe
yeah,
either one of them. You
yeah.
know,
That's what I'm saying.
I
If
do
that's
like her
true.
mama, yeah, and I feel like her mama is a sweetheart, but I don't know. That's why I said that's deep. I can't even
Yeah,
really say if I believe
yeah.
her
You
or
don't
the
even
mom.
know that
Cause
because
that
she
girl will do anything.
will. Yeah, that's the
She
thing.
will. She
Like
will do and
she
say
tells us how
anything
strong
for
her get back
views.
is. She said that get back is real bad. So I was like, you letting us know that you'll do anything to get your get back. So I don't know.
And the thing that I question about that, sis, is because people are always this one reaction channel that I watch. People are always in her comments when she does reactions on her, and they're saying if her mom was that bad, why does she let her children around her? And that
That
is
was the
such a
thing.
valid point.
She did say
Be-
how bad her mom was, but whatever. That made me one day, probably lot of months ago, when she when all that happened. I went back to see like what the relationship was before that, and if it happened like that, I was like, well, you must have had a very good, forgiving.
but she hasn't forgave her though, so you can't say that because she hasn't forgave her. She
No, I mean back
still,
then. I'm saying like if that happened when you was a kid, those videos show that you loved her all on your mama between there. Like how
even when she first started on YouTube, if you go back and you look at her old videos, like when
she
I
loved her
was
mama.
supporting her, loved her.
She
So
said
my
my mom, she
thing,
don't
that's
know what she would do without her. She
But
said.
right. So that's what makes me question that.
what triggered those? Okay, when you guys say, because from the beginning, she showed love for her mom, and she really loved her.
Yeah.
What triggered the events where she felt the need? Because we saw this before, we've
You
seen
know
it
what I
already
thought? You
happening.
know what I think triggered the justice?
What?
When her mother came out and said that Wood jumped on her.
Hit her with the vacuum
When
cleaner.
she came out with that, because she'll play about Wood, she don't care who you
Yeah.
are. And when you came
So
out
her
with that,
mom came out and said
about
that.
my man, here we go. Let's go. That's
Okay,
what
so
Mm-hmm.
that was the trigger.
I think. I don't know if it was
That's
the
when she
trigger.
was saying nobody else can talk about him, but she can. So
Yeah,
your
Okay,
mom, that's her truth. If he did that to her and
yeah.
she's telling it, that's her story. You can't
but
tell
then
me how
she
to tell
went,
my story.
but she went in protective mode of her husband, correct?
Yeah, she can always
Mm-hmm.
do that.
And
That's
she went in. Okay, so this is what she did. And then she went on the attack of her mother. Is what y'all saying? After she did that, she
no,
No,
started
around the
attacking.
no.
same time. Like stuff was like right in the beginning of it.
Okay,
It was right in the beginning.
Right, but she started with the mom, and then the brother and the sister was defending the mom, saying,
Yes.
"Oh, some of that stuff never happened." So it was like a
Yes.
domino effect. Just she was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, y'all want some too," and
Yeah.
she started on them, and it just went
okay.
from there.
Yeah.
So I think I've heard some of that stuff that was happening. I didn't get into it, but I remember the mom and then the brother and sister. But I never could get into the story or what was happening. But
Yeah.
I knew something that happened about 2 years ago now, right? Maybe 2 years, maybe
No,
2022.
yeah. Well, no, it had to happen within. However, Oh, I didn't start watching her till
No,
after
this
she
was
had the last
last year,
baby.
y'all.
This
It
was
was last
last
Yeah,
year.
year. Yeah,
the
It was
baby
last
I
year.
about to
watched
be
her
one.
right after the baby was born. So that baby's only a year old, so it can't be more than a year old.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't watch.
because the baby. Yeah, because it was about the baby was involved in this
Yeah,
too, and
this
not
was
seeing
last
the baby.
because remember, Justice, her mom was at the hospital helping
I
her,
remember
Well,
now.
just
well,
I
as
you
she
said
was
remember
what
now.
you
lying
would
to
or wouldn't
us,
be
to her
there. Yeah,
follower, her subscribers, saying he wasn't there. She don't
right.
know where he at. He been staying out all night. And
Yeah,
then when she told him he had to leave, she was like, "Oh, he's up here seeing the baby. He up here visiting the baby." That's why I
yeah,
said some of that stuff I feel like she do for content, but I feel like some of it is real too.
So
yeah,
like I said, there is cross reality, and then they live in two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not going to
it
be
is.
able to tell
No, I
what's real
won't be able to. You
and
got to
what's
just take
not.
your opinion and go with it.
Yeah,
She has
because
said
You know,
several times, Justice, how, and again, like I said, this has been over time when I was supporting her. And, just watching her and stuff, she was saying how he won't buy her flowers. That's a big thing for her.
yeah.
She
All she
was
asked for
still
is
saying that
flowers.
same story,
but did he
dragging
ever
it
buy
out
her
all the way
flowers
up
before?
Yeah, I think the flowers was just
last
something she
year.
was saying because ain't no man and ain't got
Yeah,
to be
because
no.
he didn't buy you
Well, here,
flowers.
she literally always said he won't even buy me. I always tell him, he knows
Okay,
going online talking about the flower. He been like, got the flowers, threw them in your face, and said, "Shut the hell up!" Before he let you keep on saying that. So I think that was just something she wanted to keep
yeah,
saying.
because
But
if a
she's
man
cried
buys
about it
flowers,
too, though, Gamma, in the
Huh?
car with him. She's cried about it too. That's why.
Yeah,
but
That's why
of
I asked
course.
y'all
what,
that
what
about the
was
emotions.
the flowers really about flowers, or was something else she wanted?
She said the flowers at that time.
Okay, because the flowers can represent something else,
It had
right?
to
Mhm.
be. The way she was
It
And it
had
trying
to
to
be
go, it was
representing
included
something else.
Justice. You're right. You're right,
yeah,
Justice, because she wants
yeah,
a certain color in everything. She
yeah.
wants
Okay,
yellow
then the
roses.
flower was meaning something else.
Yellow rose.
The
She
flower
do.
represents something else. She really didn't want literally flowers.
Could have been a flower.
Whatever she was wanting, he was not giving her at that
It
time.
represents something else because I'm looking
The
like,
flower
bro, you don't
represents
want
something
to
else.
send damn flowers. You get up. I want to send the flowers. What's the address? I just couldn't believe
Because
that she just kept talking about flowers.
one thing about a man, if and then like I say, I've never dated a man, but I know a person that get flowers, right? If
Yeah,
I get flowers, a flower is something you're gonna get.
right.
Balloon. If
It's
you like that and I
sentimental.
give you that, that's something you're gonna always get. Because I know you like that. Flowers and or balloons. And if
So
you ain't
even
never
if you
got them from
don't,
me in the beginning, you're not gonna get them from me in the relationship. That wasn't
even if you don't
what we do.
always give them to her, she talked about the flowers for like 6 months straight. I ain't heard her say
Oh, the
nothing about
flowers
flowers.
represent something else. Yeah, the
She
flowers
ain't said it
represent
though.
something else.
Beautiful Hill said,
Longer
"I
than
know
six
that's
months,
right,
Gamma.
baby.
Because
Do
when she
y'all
went and
know?"
got the content apartment, she was buying them for her damn self.
Right, probably so. Do y'all know how bad I wanted to stay in Alpharetta, but I'm stuck? And Kevin said, I'm thankful though. That's right. I truly don't believe she wants to heal, not at this moment, because if so, she would take the steps to get there. Absolutely. 2000 said, the bathwater got me too. Her story never changed, and she was passionate when speaking about it. Yeah, so I don't know, because I'll be trying to doubt people when they say they went through stuff as kids, so that's why I just don't be trying to have no opinion about it. But Alex said, I find it hard to believe. It was last year. Peach came out and said, which yeah, she did say he did it. She said that he did it, but she just was saying like, okay, like what she wanted to do. There's nothing more that she could do about it. But she did admit to him actually doing that. She just didn't like the fact that they came out and said it, putting him up under. She didn't want him up under. She don't want nobody else talking about him. Basically, I know he is a great father. To me, he is too. Beautiful Hill said, I believe she don't want that man. And he don't want her. They just stuck on.
That's what I think
They
too,
do be looking
Tanya.
stuck, Tanya. They do be looking stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. If he ever get tired and leave because she not going anywhere, we're gonna see an absolute more
Well,
girl. If he
they might be codependent on each other.
they
Yeah, that's
And
what I think it is,
and there's
Justice.
codependency
are.
there because you got
Think
kids.
about
For
it.
my
She
kids and
told
nothing
him,
else.
Justice, she told him that he could stop working, like quit his car wash
Yeah.
business or car washing
Detailing.
detailing
Yeah.
business, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it has become. He's probably gotten so accustomed to this lifestyle of
Yeah.
depending on
Yeah,
her.
And he looked
and
like
and
he
and I
grew up
feel
with
like
you
she
know.
likes that.
Yeah.
There are
and
women
she's
out here that
dependent on
wants a
him.
man to
Yeah.
depend on them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they depend on each other existence, right?
Yeah.
Because the lack of boundaries they may have for each other. So it's a codependency in a way that the emotions, they don't deal with real emotions with each other. They
Yeah.
just they exist,
Yeah.
right? And those boundaries are not
Yes,
clear.
Tanya.
Yeah, so they may be just really in an unhealthy situation. It looks
Absolutely.
good.
And
We
Tanya, I
see,
feel like that makes her feel loved also. What you were saying about the kids, the fact that he needs her, and she like when this fool says she paid him 10,000, I wish I might pay somebody to keep your own kids. Them your
and,
kids. We made them together.
and she paid him $10,000,
10,000 to keep them over the weekend.
and they let the and they told that to the world.
Yes.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Oh, we can't hear
I don't know if
Gamma.
I wanted to believe that. I don't think I don't want to. I just don't
She
want to believe that
said
that
it.
was true.
She
She
has
did say
I
it, but I don't believe her. I don't believe that
I
nobody.
believe her. I
You
believe
believe
her
that that
because
man was saying,
let me
yeah,
tell you why I believe
right,
her. She wants to feel needed by him. This is women out here like that. So she
But
want to feel needed by him. Look at when she used to buy him all those Hennessy bottles and shoes. She was
I ain't never
buying
seen
this
all that.
that
man
was her
designer.
husband, right? But that's her husband.
That's her husband. But what I'm saying is, it's like she tries to buy his love. She was buying this man designer clothes and stuff, and she don't even. And you at City Trends, I'll be damned. Buying them Louis
Again,
Vuitton.
that's the boundaries and the codependency upon both of them. I think they're both depend on each other. He depends on her emotionally and physically and mentally, and he depends on her. They're both
Right.
getting something out of this.
That's
They're
true. Alex
both
said she
existing.
need him like no other. I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
because
need
if
each
she gave
other.
him, yeah, they both depend on each other. They
some
both depend
people
on
don't
each other's
know,
existence,
but they
and they're
do.
not going anywhere right now. Okay,
No, I don't think so. I don't think they ever go to where.
they're going to. They,
Oh,
you know
look,
how many?
Tanya, y'all don't want me to go to my baby's birthday party. Come on, Tanya, hurry up and say something because I'm supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. Worried about this
Oh
man.
Lord, I'm sorry, Gamma. No,
Okay, go.
I just wanted to say this. I truly believe, like what I was just saying about women, they feel so wanted and they feel so wanted and needed when a man need them and
Right.
Mm-hmm.
depend on them to do things, because that's what I get from her. Like I
Yeah.
get
Yeah.
that she wants this man to depend on her because then she feels like he want her. But
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
truly don't believe that that man want her. I think that he just wanna he is just convenient. It's
Yeah. I
convenient for
think it's
both of
convenient.
them.
But
And
why
he
don't
It's
he put
just
a
definitely,
condom on?
listen, listen, Justice. If I was him, I would go get snipped
I would
behind her
get
back.
snip cut
I
off.
would go get
Because
snipped
guess
behind
what?
her back.
He dare not leave because you know what's gonna happen. He gonna have to find a job.
Right.
Oh,
It's
But
Gamma,
honey,
cheaper
this
to
the
he ain't
look.
gonna be
It's
able to
cheaper to
find
keep.
no
Like they say,
job.
it's cheaper to
can't
keep
work.
her.
He can't work. What
He
job he gonna work
cannot work,
with
Justice. They
9
gonna take
work
his
kids
whole
and he got
check.
other kids? He
They
can't
See,
gonna
work.
that's what
take
I'm
his
saying.
whole check.
Right now,
Oh,
she
well,
set
if he was
himself
in
up.
Georgia, y'all, then she couldn't get child support because
Why?
after a certain amount of children, look it up. After they reach a certain
Oh
amount,
yeah,
the
that's right.
child
That's
support
right.
people
Yeah,
just
it's
give
still
up.
gonna be the same percentage. That's the same percentage.
But guess what? It's gonna be cheaper to keep him.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
Right.
because alimony gonna be a bitch for her.
right,
Gamma, Gamma, this is the
Because guess
last
what?
question I want to ask you before you hop off. Go ahead, Justice.
Alimony for him, right?
right.
He's a stay-at-home father. Don't think that she wouldn't have to pay alimony to him.
Absolutely, because she the breadwinner
Right.
all the
She the
time.
breadwinner, and he in the position where guess what? I'm accustomed to this.
You're right. Oh, I want
So
to
guess what?
look at that.
She going it's cheaper to keep him. Just like
Yeah,
they said, a man to a woman it's cheaper to keep her.
yeah,
It's cheaper to keep him. Okay.
yeah.
She
he
might not want to do that though, Gamma, because like Justice said, they're codependent on each other and they need each other. So you having those kids and her having to pay you, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you better stay where you at, boy.
Right. Both of them better
You
just
Exactly.
better
go
stay right where you at
this where sit down, go to lay back down, whatever y'all gonna do.
and do something because you gonna have to get a job if eventually.
Ooh, or
Right.
okay.
Y'all know she rounding this kid off to 10, right? She gonna be pregnant next year. She rounding
Of
this
Oh
course,
off
yeah,
of course,
definitely.
I believe
because
it.
it makes sense to her.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna
Now
be
this
hearing
could
that
be
lady got a husband and
and
said,
And
I
10
mean,
now this can be
kids.
coming into mental health as well. This can be leading into mental health.
can be leading.
Yeah, this what she's doing can be a mental health issue as well.
Hmm.
Instead of dealing with her reality,
Hmm.
I'll just have kids.
I just don't even know if
Yeah,
I would want to keep putting my body through
The
that.
thing
She
It's
ain't
about
even
it,
very
thinking it like
depressing.
that. She's not
I'm
even at
telling
that
you,
mindset
I
right now.
better. Like
Yeah.
you have to heal your body. Forget about your mind
Hmm.
thought. If you can take care of all that, your body has to heal, or you're going to start getting. You're going to get sick, or you're going to create sick kids because your body has to be healthy enough. The nutrients,
To
babies drain your
carry them.
nutrients. They drain all the things that they share with you. All that, so they drain it. You have to give your body enough time to
But
reset.
she ain't doing that. She is, this cannot, like I said, we can't be reaching into mental health status right now with something why she's doing this. Because it can be something that she feels that something is going on that she's not dealing with.
Yeah.
Y'all hear Pop over here?
What is
He
that?
said
He
same thing.
he said, Nene, it's time to take a shower and go to bed.
Uh
He
oh. Uh
tired of
oh.
you
This
for
child,
the
I
day.
hate when Ty even consider trying to get a man because for what makes her think she got one over there already, I don't know. Oh,
Okay, we're
So,
going to
Gamma,
bed.
this is the last question that I had before you go, sis.
okay.
So, what do y'all think, and the chat, what do y'all feel about his reaction in the car when she said, "How
She
you
had
feel
the
about the
twins.
twins?"
I was like, girl,
He didn't know.
why you post that?
That was so embarrassing. I
Why
would
did you
not
post
have
that?
posted that. If that had been Cliff reaction and Naya like, "Oh, he's not happy," or whatever Gorgeous said.
Yeah, I
But
heard that. I saw that.
it's the wow factor. She know that. She know that was
She
so crazy.
she she wanted that to happen. People are
Yes.
going to talk about
We're
it.
gonna talk
People are
about
going.
it.
It's going to
She
be what
said,
exactly what
"What
she wanted
Gorgeous
to
say,
be.
y'all? He's definitely not happy."
Yeah,
You know what? But he gonna ride this out because what he gonna do?
right.
Where he going? He done in he riding this. He gonna ride this pony right on out till the wheels fall off.
Like what you want me to say at this point? It ain't nothing. Whatever. I
You
think
already
I
pregnant.
talked on 7 times. Like what else you want me to say? And like
I
what? It
rather
ain't
keep
mattered at
I
this
rather
point.
keep my mouth shut because you going if I open
Right.
my mouth, they gonna
Right.
be on
Chris
me.
said he's
Right.
embarrassed. Period.
He
He's been
won't let
so
people see what
embarrassed.
they. His thing is let people think what they're gonna think because I'm not opening my mouth. You know what you wanted. This is what you want.
Right.
I'm gonna keep my
I
mouth
would have
shut.
knocked that phone out of her hand. I would have been so mad. But I guess that's what. But I know it's the wow factor because I watched it like 4 times. Let me see what his face said. What did
I
he
did
say? I
too,
can hear.
Kim.
I'm just looking like, are you serious? You
He
posted
mumbled.
this?
He seemed like he mumbled.
He did,
He
mom. I was trying to
did.
hear what he said, but I couldn't
And
hear.
he said, "Oh, he said amazing happy."
Oh,
Ooh, ooh,
That's what he said. He told her the kid one of the kids was happy.
ooh. That
I
says a
can't.
lot without saying much.
Right, but I'm saying, but he'll never say much. He'll never say much.
Well, like I said, he's gonna ride. He's gonna stay in his car and ride it till the wheel fall off.
That's right. Okay,
Okay,
y'all,
he
I
ain't
gotta
going.
get out of here.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
sis.
I'm
Have a
out.
good night.
Thank you all. Hey
Hey,
everybody. Good night,
hey,
Embryo. Good night,
Bye,
Tanya. Good
hey,
Justice.
night,
hey,
Good
everybody.
thanks
night.
to everybody in the chat. Y'all participated. Let's see what's tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Y'all, I do have a. See, there I go. Keep talking. Thanks to everybody. But I do have a Luther Vandross. What I call it? Luther Vandross, the legend live coming up, y'all. I think I'm doing it either Friday or Saturday. Then y'all know we got game night. So yes, we will be jamming to some Luther Vandross, sort of like how we did with Maze. Because I just want I'm in a mood to hear some Luther. So we're gonna be doing that. Okay. Let me see. I wanted to high for her. Alex said, I know that's right. The daughter said it. Okay, y'all. Okay. I see y'all later. Let me get out of here.